Um, hey guys, how are y'all doing tonight? I don't know why my mic was muted. I apologize. Oh Lord, have mercy. I hope that y'all are doing all well and had a wonderful week. Mine was pretty good. Um, a little update before I say hi to everybody. It's so good to see everybody in here. But anyway, a little update because I know last week we was talking about, and I had a little bit of meltdown, and I want to thank you guys so much for being there for me. But I got to talk to my grandmother, and thanks to hippie grandma, she did a little bit of research for me, and she found out which hospital she was in, and I appreciate that so much, honey. But I got to talk to her. She seems like that she's in good spirits and that she is doing okay. I didn't get to talk to her much, but like for a quick minute, but I did get to talk to her, and she seemed like she was okay. It kind of broke my heart a little bit because she mumbled a little bit, but she's so soft spoken. It just kind of breaks my heart because she's had several strokes and stuff, and like I said, she is suffering with leukemia right now. So I think she's going through the treatments and stuff. But I did get to tell her that I loved her, and she got to tell me that she loved me. So that meant the world to me. So I thank you guys so much for the prayers. Just keep them coming. I've tried to text a couple times to see how she's doing after I talked to her, but I haven't heard anything. But just keep them coming. I hope that she is okay. Um, but yeah, I did get to talk to her for just a quick minute. But she said that she was okay. Like I said, she mumbled some words. I couldn't fully understand her, but like I said, she's soft spoken. But she did say that she loved me, so that meant a lot to me. So, I just wanted to keep you guys updated. But anyway, so that was the update on my grandmother. I did get to talk to her, so that meant a lot to me, guys. But now I get to say hello to all my wonderful people in here. Thank you guys so much for being in here with me on this lovely Saturday night. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. I was trying to get the youngins asleep. But hi, Jacqueline. Hope you're doing okay, sweetheart. Hi, Penny Riddle. Hope you're doing okay, honey. Hi, Markella. Hope you're doing okay. Hi, Juju. Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing okay. Hi, Penny. Sorry. Hi, Penny. Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing okay. Hi, Bobby Joe. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing okay. Hi, Adam. Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. Hi, Miss PJ. Hope you're doing okay, honey. Please drive safe if you're not already home yet. Hi, Bobby Joe. I've already said hi, Bobby Joe. Sorry, guys. I'm just kind of going down the chat. Sorry. Let's see. Hi, hippie grandma. Good to see you, honey. Thank you again so much. I love you. I love each and every one of you guys for the prayers and everything. Thank you guys so much. Hi, Brittany Blue Eyes. Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing okay. Let's see. I'm so sorry today. Your day sucked, Bobby Joe. I'm so sorry, brother. Prayers. Hopefully it gets better and tomorrow's better. How's Shiny B? Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing okay. Hi, Sharon. How are you doing, honey? Hope you're doing okay, sweetie. Hi, Tennessee, sweetheart. Hopefully everything is going better for you, honey, and hope you're doing okay. Hi, Kimmy. After party with Candy. That throws me off, girl. Hi, Kimmy. Hope you're doing okay, honey. I got to get used to seeing that. Let's see. Hi, Country Bulldog. I don't want to miss nobody, so I try not to skip nobody. Let's see. I hope you're doing okay, Country Bulldog. Yeah, I didn't get to see her because she's in Georgia, but I did get to talk to her for just a quick minute. So, you know, it's better than nothing. And I did get to tell her that I loved her, and she told me she loved me back. Hi, Deanna in Ohio. Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing okay. Hi, Messy Jessie. Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing okay. Let's see. Hi, Dee's Creations. Hope you're doing okay, honey. I've been praying so hard. I hope that your mama is doing okay, too. And I hope that you have got some rest. Oh, Lord, honey. I've been praying very hard for you and your mama, and I hope that she is doing okay and she's out of that stinking hospital. Oh, Lord. Hey, Sean. Hope you're doing okay, brother. Hi, Rocket Queen. Hope you're doing okay, honey. It's good to see all you guys. Thank you guys so much for being in here with me and supporting it like y'all do, every week. I appreciate it so much, more than you guys know. And if y'all are not on my Facebook, I put a big old Facebook post up. Sorry, I've got 4,000 views. That might not be a lot to everybody, but it is huge to me. And it's just views, but it's a lot to me because, like I said, Yoda, get off the table. Get down. Get down, Yoda. My dog's on the table. Sorry. But that's a lot to me. I mean, it's not subscribers, and we'll get there eventually. But hi, Victoria S. Hope you're doing okay, darling. And tell baby girl that I said hey, and mwah, give her angel's love. But it's not, to me, it's huge because, I mean, that's a lot of views. And, we'll eventually get there. But I bet if y'all are not on my Facebook, um, I put a humongous post on there. And if it wasn't for you guys, I can't do this by myself. And I thank you guys so, so much. It's very hard because I suffer with mental illness on a daily. And it's very hard for somebody to come up here. It took a lot of nerve. I mean, I was on Rebels and went in there and said hi to all you guys all the time. And a lot of y'all told me that I should start my own channel. And it was very hard. I did not know what I was going to do, and I had no idea. And this is dear to my heart. I suffer with it, and I know a lot of people do. And this is a very sensitive subject. And, I understand when a lot of people, it's hard to talk about, it's hard for myself to talk about. And I understand that, and I just want to let everybody know that I'm there for each and every one of you guys. You don't have to open up to me, but I mean, if you want to, it's completely it's up to y'all. But I'm just saying, I'm here for each and every one of you guys, whether you just want to talk to me as a friend, or you want to open up, or whatever the case may be. I'm here for each and every one of you guys. And I know this is a very sensitive, or can be, typically more so than not, a very sensitive stream, because mental health is pure hell, and it's very hard to talk about most of the time. So, I understand. I mean, it's hard for me to talk about a lot. But, I couldn't do this without you guys. Hi, Nanny of 3, honey. It's so good to see you. It's so good to see you, sweetheart. I hope you're doing okay. That's what I'm saying. I could not do this without you guys. And I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much, because, I suffer with it. And I know a lot of people, suffer with it. What, child? What about me? And I'll let them know. Hold on. And a lot of people else suffer with it. And, it's just pure hell. And it just touched me so much that I was like, I know exactly what I'm going to do my stream on. And I just want to bring awareness out there and help people and support one another, stuff like that. That's my main reason for doing this. Yes, I do a little bit of true crime every now and then, but my main reason for this is to bring awareness out there and support one another and be there for people. That's my main reason, because, you know, people shouldn't suffer alone. People shouldn't think that they're by themselves in this when, you know, there's people there for you, you know. So I'm just saying, you know, it's a sensitive subject, and it's very hard. And I can understand that, but I'm just saying, you know, I am here for each and every one of you guys. Even, like I said, even if I don't understand, I will listen and I will be there for you, and I'll be a friend, you know. So I'm just putting that out there. If you guys need somebody to talk to, I'm here for each and every one of you guys. So, you know. Thank you so much, BH. Thank you for subscribing. If y'all haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you guys so much. And make sure y'all hit that like when you come in. And guys, we've hit 254 subscribers. Woohoo! I'm so excited. We've finally hit the 250 plus mark. It's took a while to get there, but I'm so excited about that. That means that we have helped at least 250 plus people. I know people watch us, and I'm saying us as a whole because we're a group of people. You know, like I said, I can't do this on my own because it would be very hard. It's you know, everybody's different, but I myself could not do this without you guys. It would be it's still still haven't put up my little I don't know, the little clip where you kind of go in there and say like a few minute video. I still haven't got up the nerve to do that yet because I won't have you guys with me. And it's, you know, y'all are my support team, you know, and we support one another. So it's very hard. Like I said, everybody does their own thing, but, you know, I'm the type of person, I prefer lives. Rebel said a short. Yeah, I haven't done my short yet because I haven't got up the nerve to do it. I will do it eventually, but it's got me a little nerve wracking. I will get there, but it's gonna take me a minute or two because I'm so used to doing lives, guys, and you know, I'm used to y'all being here with me because y'all are my support system, and without you, it's kind of like y'all are my backbone. So y'all help me out through this wonderful support team that we got. So that's what I'm saying. You know, I can't do this without you guys, and I appreciate it more than you know. You know, thank you guys so much. It means the world to me, more than you guys know. Thank you. Exactly, Rocket Queen. Team effort. Because, you know, like I said, this is a very sensitive, you know, these can be very sensitive subjects. And, you know, mental health sucks. To be honest with you, it sucks. So, you know, this definitely to me, it's not group therapy because certain group therapy kind of sucks. I mean, that's just me though. Group therapy is not for me. But on this type of thing, I think it's good when you have people that have you back like you guys do. And I have y'all's back as well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate it more than y'all know. But the way that I see it, you know, like I said, eventually we will get monetized or whatever the word is. But like I said, Rome wasn't built in a day, and this is a sensitive stream. You know, it can be, but the more you know, the more we share, and the more we like, and the more we get it out there and talk about, you know, our channel, because that's how I look at it. We're like a family, so this is our channel. The more people come over here, the more that we can help and show support and awareness, and you know, be there for other people. So that's how I look at it. But anyway, so tonight we are going to be talking about part 2 of the list of mental health conditions, psychological disorders, and the mental and the meaning of each one. Now, like I said, last week or the week before, these are rather long, so there might be possibly a part 3. More than likely, there will be, but I'm going to have a little panel up after, but I'm going to, you know, go over as much as I can because I do want to have a little bit of a panel like I normally do. But yeah, it's, I said in the info part, it says, please use this information for your benefit and reach out and get help if any of these pertain to you or a family member or friend. It also says, I'm not a counselor or a doctor. I'm just a normal person that suffers with mental illnesses on a daily and just want to bring awareness and support out there. All right, so I'm gonna pull up the screen, and like I said, I'm gonna talk about, the as much as I can. There'll probably be a part 3 because there's a bunch to go over. So I'm gonna do what I can because I definitely still want to have a panel like we normally do. So hold on just a second, and I will share my screen. So hold on, bear with me, please. Yeah, guys, my mods just keep your eyeballs out if y'all don't care. We don't need no trolls, no drama, nothing like that. This channel is about supporting one another. We don't need none of that junk. Hey, give me just a minute, guys. Okay. Like I said, y'all be getting, y'all will. Exactly, Juju. Beat them with wrenches. Y'all will be getting used to seeing this page. Hold on just a second. Okay. Sorry about that. This thing's crazy. All right. Juju, I thought that you was a moderator. Hi, Jennifer B. How are you doing, honey? Okay. Okay. So, which we've already went over this. So I'm just going to try to make it short and sweet and try to get to the gist of it. But to list of mental health conditions, psychological disorders, we went over this a couple weeks ago, what each one was. And tonight we're going to go over the meaning of each one, or hopefully go over the meaning of each one. If not, like I said, there will be a part 3, but I definitely want to go over each one of these so that way we can get the awareness out there, because some people don't know exactly what they mean. So, okay, this is the anxiety disorders. It says anxiety disorders are defined by proportionately high levels of fear, anxiety, and avoidance in response to certain objects or situations. Panic attacks are common anxiety disorders, but they can occur in other disorders too. This is I like I said, I'm going to try to pronounce these the best I can. I winged it the last time a couple weeks ago. Agoraphobia, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Let's see. And like I said, some of these are very long, so I'm just going to wing it. If y'all want to go on the website and read a little bit more about them, it is, let me try to not pin it, but let me put it in there just in case. Here, hold on 1 minute. Sorry, guys. I'm going to do it like this and put the website in there. That way, if I don't go over all of it and y'all want to read a little bit more about it, or anybody wants to, y'all are more than welcome to go in there, because this is the main website. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay, the main symptom of agoraphobia is an intense fear of being in public or crowded places. Though this is a challenge condition, there are many ways to manage and overcome your fears. Sorry, this thing's crazy. Agoraphobia is an anxiety condition in which you experience intense fear, worry, or panic in public places. In these situations, you may have a vague feeling that something dreadful might happen. This anxiety arises because you feel a situation would be difficult to escape, or that you might not be able to get help if you have a panic attack or experience panic-like symptoms. Agoraphobia affects many people. The National Institute of Mental Health, NIMH, reports that around 1.3% of U.S. adults experience agoraphobia in their lifetimes. In this article, we take a closer look at the symptoms of agoraphobia, and we discuss when it is a good time to talk with your doctor. Symptoms of agoraphobia. This is the 5 situations, examples. Using public transportation such as cars, buses, trains, ships, or planes. Being in open spaces such as parking lots, marketplaces, or bridges. Being in enclosed spaces such as shops, theaters, or cinemas. Standing in line or being in a crowd. Being outside the home alone. You might receive an agoraphobia diagnosis if your symptoms persist more than 6 months and occur nearly every time you encounter the place or situation. Hi, Rose Petal. Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing okay. Agoraphobia is the most often diagnosed in young adulthood and usually before the age of 35. By definition, the fears linked with agoraphobia are irrational. This means the anxiety is out of proportion with the actual danger posed by the situation. Most of the time, people with agoraphobia are aware their fears are irrational, but they still can't stop believing them. For instance, there's little potential for danger while waiting in line at the bank, and millions of people do it every day without incident. However, many people with agoraphobia may still feel dreadful at the thought of being in that situation. As with anxiety disorders, the symptoms of agoraphobia can be physical, mental, and behavior. Physical and mental symptoms. Like I said, the physical and mental symptoms of agoraphobia can include, but not limited to. Let's see. It says a racing heart, shortness of breath, sweating, muscle tension, shaking, dizziness, feeling nauseous, muscle weakness, feeling hot or cold, fear of losing control, feelings of doom or dread, a general sense of unease. Sorry, guys. Feeling detached from your body, known as dissociation. Many people with panic disorder have agoraphobia. Through the DSM-5 considers them 2 separate conditions. Panic disorder involves the fear of having a panic attack, and anticipation of attack causes intense anxiety. If you have a panic attack in public once, your brain might associate those intense negative emotions with whatever situation you were in when they occurred. This can mean that you feel anxious again when in a similar situation, which can even cause another panic attack. Many people may begin to avoid situations that might provoke the uncomfortable and distressing symptoms of anxiety or panic attacks. These fears can build over time and lead to a general fear of open spaces or agoraphobia. Hi, Pac-Man. Hope you're doing okay, brother. Like I said, I'm trying to make these a little bit short because some of them are fairly long. Let's see. I'm going to go over just a few of these. This is some of the behavior symptoms. It says avoidance is a major symptom of agoraphobia. You might find yourself spending a lot of time and energy avoiding situations that might trigger your anxiety. Otherwise, you might endure the situations with serious discomfort. You might ask a partner or friend to help you confront the feared situation, such as asking them to come with you to the grocery store or post office. It is common for people with agoraphobia to feel unable to leave the house due to their intense anxieties over what may happen if they do. Hi, Lorraine. Hope you're doing okay, sweetie. Anxieties linked to these situations can lead to big changes in your behavior, daily routines, and your ability to show up in the world. Feeling restricted or out of control of your daily life, knowing as having a lack of autonomy, can have a negative impact on your mental health and well-being. Like I said, I'm just going to go over a few of these, but I've listed the website in the chat if anybody would like to go over these, or anybody got time where they can actually sit and go over all of it. Agoraphobia affects each person in different ways. The symptoms can range from serious to mild, depending on how much it affects the person's life. According to a survey data published in 2005, this is some old information, but it's still good information. Agoraphobia can have mild to severe impacts on a person's life. 40.6% of people say agoraphobia had a serious impact on their life. 30.7% reported a moderate impact. 28.7% reported a mild impact. Let's see. When to talk to the doctor. Talking with your doctor or mental health professional such as psychologist or psychiatrist about your anxiety may feel daunting, but it can really help. You can do this in a way that feels best for you. Many doctors will offer telephone consultations, online services, direct you to helpful services, and provide helpful sources and provide treatment advice. Some symptoms of anxiety or panic overlap with the symptoms of other medical conditions. Your doctor can help rule out other cases. They can also help rule out other anxiety disorders that may have similar symptoms, such as social phobia, which is anxiety around social or performance situations. Specific phobia, which is anxiety and avoidance of a specific object or situation, such as spiders or heights. Hi, Tammy Crimes. Good to see you, honey. Obsessive compulsive disorder, a condition that involves recurring thoughts or behaviors. Post-traumatic stress disorder, a condition that can arise months or years after exposure to trauma. Let's see. Hi, Casper Friendly. Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing okay. I don't want to miss nobody, guys. Sorry. Separation anxiety disorder is an anxiety related to separation from people close to you. This is the treatment. So let's see. Agoraphobia is a treatable condition. Psychotherapy or talk therapy is especially effective treatment for agoraphobia. Cognitive behavior therapy, or CBT, is a common method for anxiety disorder, and CBT for agoraphobia. Agoraphobia. The therapist will work with you to develop a list of stressful situations that trigger your symptoms, starting from the least scary to those that are more triggering. You will learn skills to work through these situations, and eventually the scary scenario will feel significantly less threatening. Also, certain medications can help. These include antidepressants and benzos. Let's see. Like I said, this is more information, but I'm just trying to okay. Like I said, I'm going, there's more. Oh, have mercy on it. Okay, this is general anxiety disorder. So I'm going to, because there's a lot, I'm going to do the best I can. But y'all are more than welcome to come to go on here and go on the website. And if y'all have time to read it or whatever y'all feel free to do whatever you'd like. Um, let's see. Sorry, guys. Symptoms of GAD, which is general anxiety disorder. Symptoms of GAD include restlessness, fatigue, muscle tension, and irritability. There are many ways to treat these symptoms. General anxiety disorder, GAD, GAD, is more than just the worries most people will experience on occasion. GAD is a type of anxiety disorder that's chronic, involving excessive worry and tension even when there's nothing to provoke it. While it can be challenging to live with this condition, you are not alone. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, 5.7 of U.S. adults will experience GAD at some point in their life. In fact, according to the data from National Health Interview Survey, more than 15% of adults in the United States experience mild, 9.5%, moderate, 3.4%, or severe, 2.7% symptoms of anxiety in 2019 on the GAD-7 scale. This self-report scale helps identify if you have GAD and assesses the severity of your symptoms. Symptoms of GAD will vary from person to person as well as the cases of anxiety, but the condition is treatable. And here is the symptoms of generalized anxiety disorder. Feeling restless, keyed up, or on edge, having difficulty concentrating, or feeling like your mind is blank. Being irritable, fatiguing easily, feeling tension in your muscles, experiencing sleep issues such as difficulty falling or staying asleep, or restless, unsatisfying sleep. Children don't need to meet as many criteria to be diagnosed with GAD. Only one symptom rather than 3 is required to be diagnosed. However, symptoms of GAD can go beyond the diagnostic symptoms outlined above and can include feeling a general sense of nervousness, being easily startled, experiencing. I apologize, guys. Prayers, Tennessee, sweetheart, honey. We're here for you, sweetie. Being easily startled, experiencing headaches, muscle aches, or stomach aches, or other explained pains, having difficulty swallowing or feeling a lump in your throat, twitching or trembling, sweating a lot or experiencing hot flashes, feeling lightheaded or out of breath, feeling nauseated, having to use the bathroom a lot. These symptoms can be better or worse at different times or are often worse when you're stressed. GAD may come on gradually, with many people reporting feeling at least mild anxiety symptoms for their entire lives. An anxiety disorder can begin at any time in childhood, adolescence, or even late adulthood. GAD is reported more common in women than men and often occurs in relatives of people with anxiety disorders, meaning that they may be a genetic component. GAD is diagnosed when someone spends more days than not over at least 6 months worried excessively about a number of everyday problems, including health, money, family, or work. Sometimes the source of worry is hard to pinpoint. Simply, the thought of getting through the day may provoke anxiety. People with GAD can't seem to shake their concerns or control their worry, even though they usually realize that their anxiety may be more intense than the situation warrants. Let's see. Unlike other anxiety disorders, people with GAD don't often feel too restricted in social settings or while working. They don't usually avoid certain situations as a result of the condition. However, sometimes the symptoms you experience may be severe enough to affect areas of your life, including your social life, work, and relationships. If this is the case for you, there's no reason to feel shame or extra anxiety. There are many treatments options, including therapy, traditional therapies, home remedies, and lifestyle changes that can help you find relief. You may also want to try other complementary and alternative treatments, either combined with traditional therapies, or if traditional therapies aren't accessible to you, these include mindfulness and meditation, exercise, breathing techniques, and grounding exercise, or CBD oil. Everyone's coping techniques will vary slightly, so go find out what works for you if you suffer with this. It says it has more information, but let's see. This is panic disorder. Hi, Kristen Clark. Good to see you, honey. Hi, Rachel J. I don't have memberships right now, Rachel J, honey, because I'm not monetized right now. So just hit that subscribe button when y'all come in, and hit that like button, and hit the bell, and go to all, so that way y'all know when I go online, and y'all can come in and enjoy it with us. Hey, Nicole. Make sure you hit that like button when you come in here, honey. Let's see. Panic disorder symptoms. Do you sometimes have overwhelming feelings of anxiety, intense fear that appear almost out of nowhere? You may feel your heart pounding, have a hard time catching your breath, become sweaty, and notice your hands are shaking. These panic attack symptoms can be scary if you don't know what's going on. Some people who have a panic attack for the first time believe they are having a heart attack. This is why so many of them visit the emergency room during a panic attack. If these attacks happen often and without warning for several minutes, you may have a panic disorder. What is a panic disorder? Panic disorders occur when you have a surge of intense fear that strikes suddenly and repeatedly without warning. These overwhelming feelings of anxiety and stress are often referred to as panic attacks. Panic disorder symptoms are mostly centered around panic attacks. Symptoms of panic attacks often include pounding or racing heart, sweatiness, and dizziness. Your hands may tingle or feel numb, causing you to generally believe you are having a heart attack or a stroke. A panic attack isn't dangerous, but it can be frightening. It can make you feel like you're out of control. But you are not alone. In fact, panic disorder affects 6 million U.S. adults, or 2 to 3% of U.S. population each year. How often and severe your symptoms are will be unique to you. Not everyone has the same symptoms or the same number of attacks. Let's take a closer look at these symptoms. This is symptoms of panic disorder. This is the physical symptoms. Common physical symptoms of panic attack can include pounding heart or palpitations. Hey, Mama P.I. Hope you're doing okay, sweetie. It's so good to see you, honey. Chest pain or discomfort, trembling or shaking, sweating, chills or hot flashes, shortness of breath, dizziness or lightheadedness, faintness, nausea or abdominal distress, feelings of choking, numbness or tingling sensation. This is the psychological symptoms. Psychological or emotional symptoms of a panic attack can include a sense of unreality, derealization, or of being detached from oneself, depersonalization, a fear of dying or that something bad is going to happen, a feeling of smothering, a feeling of losing control or going crazy. Panic attacks can be scary. If you have them often, you may find yourself having anxiety between attacks, worrying and wondering when and where the next one will happen. For some people, panic disorder can restrict their lives. They may begin to avoid normal everyday activities such as grocery shopping, driving, or even leaving the house. In some cases, they eventually begin to avoid any situation they fear and make them feel less helpless if a panic attack occurs. The help is available. Your symptoms are treatable, and with the right treatment, you can learn to manage your symptoms. I apologize. See, so you've had a panic attack. Does that mean you have panic disorder? Not necessarily. It says, although panic attacks are defining characteristic of panic disorder, not everyone who experiences panic attacks will develop panic disorder. It says, based on guidelines from the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, your healthcare provider may ask you questions such as how often you're having these attacks to determine if in fact you have a panic disorder. A survey found that 13.2% of people worldwide have experienced a panic attack at some point in their life. Of those people, only around 2 to 3% develop panic disorder. Many people have a single panic attack and never experience another. Panic attacks can occur in disorders other than panic disorders, such as agoraphobia, like we just talked about a few minutes ago. Hey, Tina. Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing okay, darling. A mental health healthcare professional can help you figure out if panic disorder or another disorder is causing your panic attacks. Whether you have access to a therapist or not, there are strategies and techniques you can use to manage your symptoms. It is possible to live well with anxiety disorder. Let's see. And that's just the different types of therapies, and they're offering these therapies for all these. Let's see. This is separation anxiety disorder. How are parents supposed to respond when what first seemed like developmentally appropriate separation anxiety never goes away? Most parents know the pain of having to leave a crying child with a babysitter, daycare worker, or even a family member they haven't seen in a while. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, separation anxiety is a standard developmental milestone between 6 and 18 months age. It happens when a baby's growing attachment to you faces off against their still budding understanding of object permanence. It isn't fun, but it helps you know. Most parents go through it, and especially helps to know it will eventually end. But what happens when it doesn't actually end? How are parents supposed to respond when their child's separation anxiety either never goes away or becomes a new concern after a traumatic event in their child's life? And what about adults still dealing with its separation anxiety themselves? What is separation anxiety disorder? Says it defines separation anxiety disorder as an anxiety disorder that typically occurs in childhood or adolescence. This isn't the same as separation anxiety most babies and toddlers experience. While separation anxiety disorder may look similar, and in fact, in that it involves a fear of separation from one's home or family. It differs from developmentally appropriate separation anxiety. This is because it occurs outside that expected time period and it is both excessive and persistent in nature. Separation anxiety disorder may involve mounting anxiety purely over anticipation of potential separation, ongoing fears and concerns surrounding the presumed terrible things that might happen if the separation occurs, ongoing fears and concerns about the types of events that may lead to separation, refusing to go to school, not being able to sleep outside the home or when their main attachment figures are absent, nightmares, physical symptoms like headaches, nausea, or vomiting. In fact, research from 2008 indicates that approximately 4.1% of children will deal with separation anxiety disorder, and 36.1% of them will continue living with the condition into adulthood if it is left untreated. And this is adults with separation anxiety disorder. Adults with separation anxiety disorder experience extreme anxiety and fear when it comes to being separated from major attachment figures, just as children do. They worry about being separated and avoid being alone. That's the adult part of separation anxiety. Says while separation anxiety disorder can develop in adulthood, the researchers in the 2010 study believe it's more likely for childhood separation anxiety to persist in adulthood. This means that most adults with separation anxiety disorder have been living with the condition for much of their lives. Symptoms of separation anxiety disorder. Separation anxiety disorder in adults or children is marked by fears and concerns about being separated from an attachment figure, losing a major attachment figure to illness, injury, or death, experiencing unexpected events that may result in separation from a major attachment figure, being away from home, or being alone. Trinity says, hi, everybody.
I'm tired.
Hey, see you later. Hope you're doing okay, brother.
What? I think that medicine's kicking in.
Huh?
I think that medicine's kicking in. Like me being sleepy.
All right, honey. Go to sleep. Love you.
Oh, you should tell him.
And Trinity, I'm just letting you guys know, my daughter Trinity got diagnosed with depression the other day. So she is actually on a low dose Zoloft, 25 milligrams. She just started it yesterday. So hopefully it will help her. They said middle school is hard. She's in 6th grade, and they said middle school is hard. And
we're going to be in 7th grade in almost 4 months.
And they said hopefully that just little dose hopefully will help her, and hopefully it's not nothing. Hopefully it's not nothing bad. It's just kind of depression, just for the 6th grade, and middle schools they said is rough. So hopefully it's just for that, not nothing, not nothing else. That's what I'm on. I'm on Zoloft 50 milligrams. So I think that Zoloft is helping me. So. This is the emotional support number. Thank you, Kimmy Poo. If anybody needs to get a hold of it. Okay, let's see. Other symptoms include an inability to sleep without a major attachment figure nearby and nightmares about being separated from a major attachment figure.
Night-night. Night-night.
And this is my text now number. She said good night, guys. This is my text now number. It's just text only if anybody needs to get in contact with me. Let's see. While many kids may experience some of the above from time to time, the DSM-5 explains that in order to qualify for a diagnosis of separation anxiety disorder, these symptoms must be persistent, excessive to the point of impairing social or academic functioning, not developmentally appropriate. In children, the symptoms must last for at least 4 weeks, while the timeline is 6 months or more for adults. And here's the PTSD phone number or the email if any, or the website. I apologize. The website if anybody needs it. All this information is for anybody's benefit to use. Says there's no one known cause for developmental of separation anxiety disorder, but several factors appear to increase a child's risk of developing the disorder. Says, in other words, some people may be predisposed to higher levels of anxiety and fear surrounding separation from major attachment figures. If a child has a family history of anxiety or depression, they may be a greater risk. Says some of those environmental risk factors include low levels of parental warmth, overprotective and over-involved parenting behaviors, parental intrusiveness, and emotional regulation and behavior. Says traumatic or stressful life events are also thought to increase the risk of separation and anxiety disorder in children. These may include the absence or death of a major attachment figure, domestic violence in the home, parental divorce, recurrent moves that impact the development of social connection. For adults, the main risk factors for a separation and anxiety disorder is having untreated separation. It says, how is separation anxiety disorder diagnosed? Autism spectrum disorder, psychotic disorders, agoraphobia, and general anxiety disorder. These all play hand in hand. All right, so let's go to the next one. Specific phobias. A specific phobia is an intense fear about an object or situation. Phobias involve symptoms of both anxiety and avoidance. Phobias aren't just extreme fears, they're irrational fears. That means their anxious feelings are larger than the true danger of an object or situation poses. For example, if you fear heights, you might feel extreme anxiety or panic if you go above the 10th floor of an office building. This would be an irrational fear, as the building would have multiple security measures in place to keep you safe. Specific phobias are widespread. In fact, they are one of the most common anxiety disorders in the United States, affecting an estimated 19 million adults, or 8.7% of the population. You gotta get down. If you have specific phobia, you probably realize that the fears are irrational. However, facing or even thinking about facing an object or situation can bring on a panic attack or intense anxiety. Symptoms or specific phobias usually first appear in adolescence or adulthood, with an average of onset of 7 years old. Children's fears often disappear by themselves, but in some they persist in adulthood. As with other anxiety disorders, the symptoms of specific phobias can be both physical and psychological. Physical symptoms of phobias. Common physical symptoms related to specific phobias include heart palpitations, sweating, shaking, chills, or hot flashes, shortness of breath or feeling smothered, chest pain or discomfort, feeling nauseated, dizziness, feeling lightheaded, or fainting. Children may express their anxiety differently than adults, with behaviors that include crying, tantrums, freezing, or becoming very still despite feeling very anxious on the inside, clinging to a caregiver. Hi, Miss Potty Mouth. It's so good to see you, honey. I hope you are doing okay. Make sure you guys hit that like when you come in. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you guys hit that share and subscribe when y'all come in. Thank you guys so much for being in here. Psychological symptoms. Psychological symptoms of specific phobias include a feeling of an intermediate danger or doom, feeling the need to escape, intense discomfort, a fear of losing control, a sense of things being unreal, known as depersonalization. Some people often avoid situations or places when they may encounter their fear. Phobias can significantly impact your work, social, and home lives and your relationships. For example, a phobia may prevent you from visiting parks because your fear of dogs, or you might turn down a promotion because a new position involves train or plane travel. The avoidance and anxious anticipation of the feared situation can lead to significant distress about having the phobia in the first place. It can lead to shame and guilt, especially if you find that others don't understand your feelings. This is common list of specific phobias. Like I said, I'm trying to cut some of these short because I want to go over as much as I can. But like I said, more because I've already been on for an hour. So more than likely will probably be a part 3, possibly a part 4, because there is a lot on this page of the different diagnosis, and I definitely want to have a panel tonight. But it says this is specific phobias include fear of animals such as spiders, snakes, dogs, or insects, heights, flying, receiving injections, blood, germs, thunder, driving, public transport, elevators, dental or medical procedures. This is other phobia-related conditions is social anxiety disorder, like we were talking about, agoraphobia, separation anxiety disorder. Let's see. This one is postpartum anxiety. Postpartum anxiety is when you worry over your new baby is more than what expected. It becomes constant feeling that interferes with your well-being. It's kind of like postpartum depression. Thank you, Paper Cut Tina. It's kind of like the baby blues in a way, if y'all know what that is. And like I said, I'm just going to go because, this is kind of generalized. This is kind of after you have a baby. But this is symptoms. I'm just going to kind of make this kind of short and sweet. This is symptoms of having like postpartum anxiety. This is after you have a baby. This is kind of the worries that you have. Are they getting enough to eat? Are they getting enough to sleep? This is what you worry about your baby if you suffer with this. Are they sleeping too much? Am I interacting enough with them? Some mental symptoms, including racing thoughts, worry that does not ease, trouble sleeping, and when your baby has not fallen asleep, feeling of dreads about things that have not happened yet. Physical symptoms of anxiety, hyperventilation, fatigue, sweating, heart palpitations, trembling or shaking, vomiting, or nausea. That is for people that have recently had a baby. This is social anxiety disorder. What is the symptoms of social anxiety disorder? Social anxiety symptoms tend to come from fear involving social situations. With the right coping strategies, it's possible to greatly reduce your symptoms. Social anxiety versus shyness. So they're kind of making this sort of kind of like, in a way, I guess some people think it is shyness. Some people confuse shyness with social anxiety. While social anxiety disorder is a diagnosable condition, shyness is better described as a personality trait. Social anxiety disorder often disrupts day-to-day life in a way that shyness doesn't. For example, you may find that social anxiety gets in the way of your job and relationships. And while shy people sometimes avoid social situations, a person with social anxiety disorder may do this more often and experience more life disruption as well. Having social anxiety disorder also doesn't mean that you are shy. You might feel at ease with people most of the time and only feel anxious in certain situations, such as walking in a public place, making a speech, or interacting with strangers. And it says women are slightly more likely than men to experience SAD, which is social anxiety disorder. And this is the symptoms of social anxiety symptoms. Dizziness or fainting, muscle tension, blushing, heart palpitations, hyperventilating or shortness of breath, nausea or vomiting, irritable bowel syndrome, which is IBS, excessive sweating, shaking or trembling. Psychological social anxiety symptoms: feeling of dread before work, school, or social events, fear, stress, or panic in social settings, brain fog during conversations, intrusive thoughts about social situations, feeling of loneliness or social isolation, fatigue after socializing, hesitance to speak up for fear of offending others, difficulty making eye contact, and low self-esteem. Types of social anxiety disorder. 31.3% had mild impairment. This is Harvard University from 2001 to 2003. This is a survey they did. 38.8% had moderate impairment, and 29.9% had serious impairment. This is fear and anxiety for like public speaking, talking with strangers, using a public restroom, eating in front of others, talking on the phone when there are people around, and being watched while working. Lord have mercy. Okay, so we're probably going to go over these mood disorders, and then because I'm already been on for it. So we're going to go over these mood disorders, and then we will start back next week on the substance related disorders. Anybody, because there's still a few. And then we'll have a panel after I go over these. I'm going to try to make them as short as possible, and then we'll have our panel, if that's okay with everybody. Because like I said, this is a lot to cover, and I want to cover as much as I can and bring awareness out for all these. Let everybody know. Okay, this is depressive disorder. Let's see. Oh, well, hang on it. All right. All right, this is major depressive disorder. Hold on a second, Tammy. Crimes, honey, and I'll drop it for you, sweetheart. There's my Cash App and my PayPal is scrolling and my Cash App is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If anybody would like to donate, you don't have to, but if anybody would like to donate to help support my stream, it's much appreciated. You don't have to, but it is definitely much appreciated. If y'all would like to, I would appreciate it more than you guys know. But I just love you guys being in here with me and support me, and just sharing and liking and subscribing, and just getting the word out there. I appreciate it more than you guys know. But if y'all would like to, like I said, y'all don't have to, but my PayPal is scrolling on the bottom of the screen. It's Tattooed Angel 2229, and the Cash App is also Tattooed Angel 2229. But thank you guys so much. And Tammy Crimes, honey, you didn't have to do that. But I just shared my Cash App in the chat, sweetie. It's Tattooed Angel 2229 is my Cash App. Okay. It says one is major depressive disorder. Depression is a formal mental health condition, not a personal choice. It can't be just reversed by just thinking positive, and it doesn't need to be permanent. Said, in fact, there are different types of depression. Each of them has specific symptoms and might have different options for treatment. You might also experience depression as a thick fog that leaves you feeling empty, exhausted, and entirely unlike yourself. What is major depressive disorder? Well, I'm so glad that you're in here, Miss Potty Mouth. Thank you so much for coming in here. And I'm so sorry, honey. If you need anybody to talk to, you're more than welcome to reach out to me on my email. I don't think it's been shared, but I have a Facebook, and I have a text now number, and I have an email. You're more than welcome to shoot me an email or a text. I don't have it. I don't know. I don't know where my people are to normally share it, but if you need anybody to talk to, honey, I'm here for you. Hopefully they share it here soon. And you can reach out to me if you ever need somebody to talk to. I'm here for each and every one of you guys. And please don't take it lightly, and don't feel that you're alone, because I'm here for you, honey. Much love. Says major depressive disorder is also called major depression. Other terms for it include clinical depression, classic depression, unipolar depression. Mental health condition may involve symptoms such as low mood, feelings of deep sadness or despair, loss of interest in your everyday life. When you live with MDD, these symptoms will be present throughout the day, nearly every day for at least 2 weeks. Let's see. Here is my text now number. Thank you, Penny, honey. Here is my Here's my text now number if you do need to get a hold of me. And thank you, God. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. It means the world to me, you guys. Thank you guys so much for y'all's help. Like, seriously, thank you guys so much. And here is my email if you guys need to get a hold of me. Seriously, please reach out. If y'all need somebody to talk to, y'all are more than welcome. More than welcome to send me a text, shoot me an email. Y'all are more than welcome. I promise I'm here for each and every one of you guys. Do not hesitate to reach out. I have been there for several people. Y'all are more than welcome. If y'all need somebody to talk to, don't feel like that you're alone, because I will be there for you. I promise. And I will not say anything. I've been there for several people, and I haven't said nothing, nor will I say anything. But thank you guys so much. You know who you are. Thank you guys so much for y'all's very sweet donation. Thank you guys so much. From the bottom of my heart, it means the world. Thank you guys so much. It says the difference between MDD and other forms of depression. Says a few types of depression exist. The symptoms of each condition are fairly similar, but they tend to show up in different patterns. The main types of depression include persistent depressive disorder. This condition typically involves milder symptoms that linger for 2 years or longer. MDD with seasonal patterns. Seasonal depression involves depressive episodes during specific times of the year, usually the colder, dark winter months, but not exclusively. Yes, you did, Tammy Crimes, honey. Thank you so much, sweetheart. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you so much. It was so sweet of you. I appreciate it more than you know. And thank you so much for the other person that helped me too. Y'all, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you guys so much. Make sure y'all hit that like when you come in. Thank you so much. And hit that subscribe if y'all haven't subscribed. And hit that share button. Thank you guys so much. It says MDD with prepartum onset. Prepartum depression develops during or after pregnancy. It says premenstrual dysphoric disorder, which is PMDD, involves extreme feelings of sadness and depression along with other Lord have mercy, I can't talk. I'm sorry. Physical and mental health symptoms that show up during most menstrual cycles. I've never heard of that one. That's new to me. Situational depression. With situational depression, symptoms emerge after experiencing and distressing or challenging life events such as illness, divorce, or loss. It says MDD with psychotic features. With this type, you may experience symptoms of psychosis such as hallucinations or delusions. Diagnostic criteria. When you have symptoms of major depression, a qualified mental health professional or doctor can offer more insight into what might be going on. They probably want to talk with you about concerns, difficulties, and symptoms you've noticed. And they'll compare this information to the criteria established by diagnosis manuals. Thank you so much, Tammy. Thank you guys so much for y'all's support. It means the world to me. Thank you guys so much. Seriously. MDD in the DSM-5, which is, like I said, the major depressive disorder. Says persistent feelings of sadness, emptiness, or hopelessness, decreased pleasure and interest in most of your regular activities, changing in appetite and weight, sleeping much more or much less than usual, noticeable physical restlessness or slowed movements, energy loss and fatigue, a sense of worthlessness or personal guilt, difficulty concentrating or making decisions, regular thoughts of death or suicide with or without a plan for suicide. I understand that, Penny, but I'm so glad that you're in here, sweetheart. After diagnosis of a major depression, it requires either the first or second criterion is present for at least 2 weeks. At least 4 more symptoms in the list must be present too. Says that the general criteria includes for the major depressive mood: a low mood, decreased energy and activity, decreased enjoyment and interest in life, difficulty concentrating, frequent tiredness, disruptive sleep, appetite loss, decreased self-esteem and self-confidence, feelings of worthlessness and guilt. Hi, Arkansas. Hope you're doing okay, honey. Please be careful in that storm. Just please be careful, sweetie. But I hope you're doing okay, honey. But it's good to see you. It says also notes the possibility of additional somatic symptoms, including unplanned weight loss, insomnia, restlessness, or slow movements. Says, what does MDD feel like? I actually myself suffer with MDD, and it sucks. I mean, to be honest with you, it sucks. It sucks very bad. This is my text number if anybody needs it. And like I said, if anybody needs to talk to me about anything, I mean, if you want to vent or just sitting there and, just talk to me about whatever, you're more than welcome. And it's for text only. No phone calls. It's just text. Now, you can shoot me a text, or like I said, I sent my email. You're more than welcome to reach out to me. I love you generally involves feeling of sadness and hopeless. You might cry often, have difficulties enjoying activities or situations, feeling pessimistic or bleak about the future. Find it tough to care about anything. Not everyone with major depression feels sad, though. Thank you so much, Pac-Man. Thank you, Tammy Grant. Thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. Honestly, like I said, this is a lot to go over, but in my heart, honestly, in my heart, I felt, and like I said, but this is a lot. It's still a lot to go over, but honestly, in my heart, I felt that, YouTube's huge. I might not be huge, but YouTube's huge. But I felt in my heart that if we could talk about this, I might be a little streamer, but if I could talk about this, we might be able to help people. And these people might not even know that they even had this. So that's what I said. It might be a couple parts, but eventually I'll go through all of this because there's a lot. Trust to believe that. There's a lot, but wholeheartedly, I think if I could go over this, even the little bit that we go over tonight, if I could go over this, wholeheartedly, I think that we would be able to help some people, or a family member or a friend or somebody like that sees it and they're like, well, let me pause this YouTube, or let me show my friend or family member this, and let me show these, or let me pull up this website or something to that effect, and they actually go and get their friend or family member or themselves help. If we could help, one person or 3 people or 5, or the sky's the limit of who we can help. Or if we could just help one person, to show that their life matters, that means the world to me, so that's what it's all about. And like I said, I myself suffer with it, so that's what it means to me. It means the world to me to be able to share this with you guys and, help people. So I appreciate you guys so much. I'm Mr. Michigan. You 2 teenage girls picking on you. Other than that, I hope you're doing okay, brother. I hope you're doing okay. It says a low mood generally involves feeling of sadness and hopeless. You might cry often, have difficulty enjoying activities or situations, feel pessimistic or bleak about the future, find it tough to care about anything. Like I said, not everyone with major depression feels sad, though. You could also feel irritable, angry, emotionally numb. And I'll stop right there because, like I said, some of these are rather longer. You know, they just went to IHOP. You might assume you're not interested in or joyful about some activities because you feel so drained. Feelings of guilt might lead you to withdraw from loved ones. When you don't have much energy, even everyday decisions like what to have for dinner might come overwhelming. Sleep and appetite changes can vary quite a bit as well, but when you live with clinical depression, you might spend a lot of time sleeping, struggle to fall asleep or stay asleep no matter how exhausted you feel, lose your appetite completely, forget to eat, or lack of energy to prepare meals, eat more than usual, or crave certain comfort foods. Thank you, Mr. Pac-Man. Thank you, Arkansas. Thank you, sweetie. I just put it down. My hair's really long. I just put it down. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Okay, let's see. And this is symptoms of persistent depressive disorder. Symptoms of, oh Lord, my dog's crazy. Sorry, guys. Symptoms of persistent depressive disorder. Let's see. It is poor appetite or overeating, insomnia or hypersomnia. It is low energy or fatigue. Symptoms of chronic depression in the mind, slow response time, low self-esteem, problems focus on concentration, loss of interest in activities and hobbies, feeling hopelessness, feeling pessimistic. Thank you so much, Miss Potty Mouth. That's exactly right, Rocket Queen. Do not let these diagnoses define who you are. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Please do not feel like that you're alone. Please do not do that. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. It is hard. I mean, thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. Thank you guys so much. Says problems focus or concentration, loss of interest in activities and hobbies, feeling hopeless and feeling pessimistic. Says co-occurring with other mental health conditions, which is bipolar disorder, cyclothematic. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Cyclothematic disorder and major depression. Associated features of PTD include with anxious distress, with mixed features, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, seasonal affective disorder, melokinetic features, atypical features, mood concurrent, psychotic features, mood inconcurrent psychotic features, prepartum onset. Specifiers when diagnosing chronic depression or other mental health conditions. Says some specifiers of chronic depression might also be pure dismant syndrome, persistent major depressive episode, intermediate major depressive episode, intermediate major depressive episode. Let's see. All right. Like I said, this is persistent depressive disorder, previously known as dysthymia. Yes, guys, please hit that like when you come in and hit that subscribe if y'all haven't done so already. I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. Prepartum and postpartum depression. We already went over. That's like while you're pregnant and after you're pregnant, basically. Premenstrual dysphoric disorder. I think we've already went. Let's see. I want to make sure because I don't want to miss anything, guys. Yeah, this is basically what happens when this is basically what happens when right before women have their period, basically. If you feel irritable, depressed, or anxious in a week or two before your period, it might be a sign of something more than PMS. Said if you're having severe pain and bleeding, you may have premenstrual dysphoric disorder. Hi, Mama Redneck. It's so good to see you, honey. Thank you for coming over here. And I hope you are doing okay and have had a good week, honey. But you can call me Becca. Most people do. It's so good to see you, and I hope you have had a great week. Let's see. It says trying to manage your symptoms can be challenging and it gets worse with time. But learning more about the condition and its symptoms can help you understand how best to handle them when they arise. Like I said, what is PMDD? I did not even know what that meant. But, well, we're figuring this out as we go, guys. I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out exactly. Okay, this is the symptoms of PMDD. Says some common physical symptoms are low energy levels or excessive tiredness, changing in appetites that could lead to food cravings or binge eating, having trouble falling or staying asleep, breast swelling or tenderness. Sorry, guys. I know this. I know this doesn't pertain to y'all, so y'all just close your ears for a second. This might pertain to y'all's lady friends. I'm just saying. Weight gain and bloating, muscle or joint pain, headaches. It says psychological symptoms of PMDD include a sense of loss of control or overwhelmed. Panic attacks, mood swings like feeling suddenly tearful or experience an increased level of emotional sensitivity. Anxiety or depression, feeling hopeless or guilt. Loss of interest in activities such as spending time with friends, working, or hobbies. Inability to concentrate or focus. It says there's not much known causes of PMDD. Still, some possible contributing factors include hormone sensitivity, genetics, family history of mental health conditions, cigarette smoking, stress, or trauma. I understand that, Rocket Queen, honey. It's so good to see you. I hope you have an awesome time tonight, girl. But I love you, girl, and thank you so much, honey, for being in here and supporting me like you always do. I love you, Rocket Queen. You go rock out, girl. I love you. Drink one for me. Party it up for us, girl. But we love you, and thank you so much again, honey, for being in here and supporting me. And before you go, I'm starting to go. I'm gonna start going lives on Friday nights and Saturday nights. So make sure that y'all hit that notification, and I'm gonna come live on Friday nights and Saturday nights about the same time. So I love you. I love you, Rocket Queen. Love you, girl. If you need me, you holler at me, okay, honey? You have fun. Anyway, sorry, guys. All right. So, all right. So, we already went over seasonal affective disorder. Situational depression. I do not know if I've went over that or not. Yes, we are going to pull people up on panel, JoJo. Yes, I am going to go live after the bonfire. After the bonfire on Friday nights is about it'll be like 30 minutes or an hour after the bonfire. Yeah. Situational depression. Like I said, I'm trying to make some of these short because I have a lot more to go over, but I'm not going to. You're welcome, Mom P.I., honey. I love you. If you need to get in contact with me, or if you need anybody to talk to, honey, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. And I love you, sweetie. It's so good to see you back, honey. And I'm praying for you. And like I said, we love you, and we're here for you. And I understand, and I hope you have a good night, honey. And hope to see you soon, sweetie. And I'm praying for you, darling. Let's see. This is, I'm sorry, situational depression. This is the symptoms: poor appetite or overeating, decreased sleep or sleeping too much, feeling of hopelessness, helplessness, or worthlessness, relationship problems, difficulty taking care of yourself, low levels of energy, lack of motivation, suicidal thoughts, sadness, crying more than usual, loss of interest in activities that were previously pleasurable, trouble concentrating, isolating, feeling easily overwhelmed. And if you experience a traumatic event and are experiencing intense, disturbing thoughts and feelings, this might signal acute distress disorder or post-traumatic stress disorder, which is PTSD. If the symptoms are continuing long after it's over, this may involve having flashbacks, avoiding situations that remind you of the trauma, and feeling a detachment of others. Several life events may cause situational depression. Some common stressors that can lead to situational depression include relationship stress, divorce, financial problems, natural disaster, health problems, moving, illness of a loved one, relationship problems, and breakup. And this is... well, these are, well, I don't know why it's not. This is bipolar disorder. Well, I don't think it's saying, it's not really saying anything. Okay, hold on a minute. These are talking about bipolar disorders, guys. This is major depressive episode, I guess, underneath bipolar disorder. Let's see. These are the symptoms, and these are just symptoms of these. Okay, this is bipolar disorder. You alternate between periods of high energy and risky behavior mania and severe depression in which you find it difficult to cope. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I just put a lot of information. I'm trying to find where it is that. Okay, let's see. What are the symptoms of major depression? Persistent feelings of sadness or hopeless. You're less interested in things you usually enjoy. You find it hard to concentrate, get things done, or take care of yourself. You feel irritable. Your sleep patterns have changed. Your appetite has changed. You feel anxious. Your body aches. You think about self-harm or suicide. What causes it? It says number of things that can cause or contribute to depression: brain structure, biochemistry, family history, trauma, medical conditions, environmental factors. Thank you so much, Arkansas. Thank you. It says, sorry, I was sidetracked. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you. Says when to talk to with the doctor. If you're experiencing symptoms of depression, it's best to talk with a healthcare professional, especially since some symptoms can be caused by underlying medical conditions rather than depression. The sooner do you talk with them, the sooner you can get the help you need to start feeling better. It's okay if you're feeling reluctant to talk to a mental health expert or doctor, but you have nothing to be ashamed of. Please reach out. You're not alone. Please reach out. It is okay to ask for help. If you're not comfortable sharing, then no one except you or your doctor has to know that you are seeking treatment. Like I said, this is a very, certain things are very sensitive, and my stream can be a very sensitive stream. And like I said, if anybody wants to talk to me, I won't say anything. So you're more than welcome. I'm not a doctor or nothing like that. I'm just a friend, your friend. I'm like, we're all like a family here. You're more than welcome to talk to me. I don't want people to feel like they're alone and they don't have nobody to talk to. It just says, it's okay to ask for help. Please reach out. What's up, Ghost Devil? How are you doing, brother? And then let's see. Hypomanic episode says hypomania, periods of intense, energetic, happy, or irrational moods, is a part of life for many people with bipolar disorder. Thank you, Miss PJ, honey. I love you too. Thank you so much for coming in here, darling. But remember, next Friday and next Saturday, I'll be going live after the bonfire. So it'll probably be about 30 minutes to an hour after the bonfire we always have on the White Trash Family one. But I love you, honey, and it's so good to see you. And thank you so much for your support every week. And make sure you hit that like button and share it if you can, honey. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful night. And if you need me, you reach out and you holler at me too, honey. I love you. It says hypomania episodes or type of mood episodes in bipolar disorder. Depending on the type of bipolar you have, mood episodes might include highs, mania, or hypomania, and or lows, depression. Hypomania is a milder form of mania. Although hypomania has less severe impact than mania, can still be disruptive and come with its own set of challenges. Hypomania is a period that lasts for 4 days in a row, and when you have lots of energy, you may feel very happy or very irritable. It says Sometimes you might enjoy the feelings that come with hypomania, and other times you might feel like uncomfortable or distressing. Either way, you typically be able to carry on your daily activities, but you might also end up making decisions or doing things you wouldn't normally and might have harmful consequences. A diagnosis of bipolar 2 disorder requires that you have at least one hypomania episode before or after a major depressive episode. Some people with bipolar 1 disorder have a hypomania or similar symptoms, but also occur in seasonal affective disorder or schizophrenia disorder as well. This is the symptoms of hypomania: elevated self-esteem, high self-confidence, or feeling of grandiosity. Less need for sleep, such as feeling restless only after 3 hours of sleep, feeling more talkative than usual, or feeling a pressure of keep talking, racing thoughts or quickly changing ideas, feeling easily distracted, doing many activities at once, such as work tasks, organizing social events, or seemingly purposely movements, engaging in activities that may lead to harmful consequences, such as excessive spending, dangerous driving, or risky financial investments. This has more information. I'm just trying to cut it a little bit short, guys, because I've been on for almost 2 hours, and I'm trying to, like I said, we're going to start this one next week. So I'm trying to at least get through these two, guys. This is the mixed features of bipolar. I'm just trying to go through that real fast, whatever the mixed features are. Okay, symptoms of mania with mixed features: feeling of uneasiness or disconnection from reality, extreme sadness or tearfulness, a sense of emptiness, worthlessness, or guilt, energy, loss and fatigue, lack of interest or enjoyment. Excuse me. In your unusual activities, moving and speaking more slowly than usual. Are you going to bed, Lorraine, honey? Says your thought might race or your speech might become very rapid while you feel very low and slowed down in mind and body. You might feel yourself unable to stop smiling or laughing despite persistent feelings of guilt or thoughts of suicide. Feelings of hopelessness or sadness might show up alongside physical restlessness, anxiety, or increased energy. This is the symptoms of depression with mixed features. I love you. Good night, Lorraine, honey. I love you. I hope you have a good night, sweetie. If you need me, you reach out. It says increased talkativeness and rapid speech, often characterized by frequent or sudden shifts in topic, extreme excitement or restlessness, increased energy, racing thoughts, greater distractibility, less of need for sleep or feeling rested after very little sleep, impulsive behavior, or lowered inhibitions. Lord have mercy, the thing going crazy. Okay. Symptomic disorder is a mood disorder that causes ups and downs in your emotions and energy levels. It says hypomanic episode, manic episode, major depressive episode. It is defined by a repeat period of hypomania, high moods, and depression, low moods that have lasted at least 2 years in adults and 1 year in children or adolescents. These mood changes are less extreme than with other forms of bipolar disorder, but they rise often and constantly over time. These shifts in mood and behavior don't meet diagnostic criteria in the new edition of Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. Says this is because they might be shorter, be less extreme, happen less often than these criteria specify. This is the symptoms. The symptoms of hypomania can include an energetic, happy, or irrational mood, racing thoughts, feeling very talkative, less need for sleep, being easily distracted, acting impulsively, poor judgment, doing activities that might be harmful, such as reckless driving or overspending. The symptoms of major depressive periods can include feeling sad, empty, or hopeless, reduced interest in things that you usually enjoy, being unable to sleep or sleeping too much, fatigue or a loss of energy, feeling of worthlessness or guilt and inability to concentrate. And one more, and then we're going to pull up a panel because this has been a lot of talking to me. Whew, Lord. This is a lot, guys. But I'm so excited that I'm able to do this, and y'all are able to be here with me while I do this. Okay, so this is additional specifiers of bipolar disorder. When diagnosing bipolar disorder, your doctor or therapist might use additional specifiers or features to determine the specific type of bipolar disorder you have. Bipolar disorder affects each person in different ways. There are main types of bipolar 1 and bipolar 2 and symptomatic disorder. Bipolar disorder with anxious distress is feeling irritable or short-fused, feeling unusually restless, having difficulty concentrating because of worry, feeling a sense of dread or feeling like something awful is going to happen, feeling that you might lose control of yourself. Thank you, Jennifer B. Thank you, honey, so much. This is bipolar disorder with melancholic features. Depression worsening in the morning, waking up significantly early than intended. Now I got the hiccups. Lord have mercy. Excessive guilt and weight loss. Bipolar disorder with atopic features, which is significant weight loss or weight gain and increased appetite, hypersomnia, or sleeping more for long periods than usual, feeling heavy or laden in your arms or legs as if you're weighed down, having constant fear of rejection to the point where it interferes in your personal life or workplace, which can happen when you're not an oppressive episode, but it is exacerbated during a period of depression. Bipolar disorder with psychotic features. Let's see. It says delusions or hallucinations, which might be auditory or visual. Bipolar disorder with postpartum onset, such as changes in appetite, depressed mood, loss of energy, or other indicators. Fear that you're not a good caretaker, severe anxiety or panic attacks, thought of harming yourself or your baby, which is postpartum depression. Bipolar disorder with seasonal pattern, which is could be borderline personality disorder, depression, substance use disorder, schizophrenic disorder, and it could be one of them, which we will go over more of this next week. We just kind of remember. I think I will remember, but if somebody could remember where we stopped off, it would be great. But like I said, we went over we didn't go over a lot, but we went over a lot. But we will start back next week, probably next Saturday, because I'm thinking I told Rebel more than likely we'll probably do in a month's time. We'll probably do 2 open panels a month, maybe 1 or 2 open panels a month, typically on Fridays. And if I have any true crime, mental health related true crime, I'll do them on Fridays, and then Saturdays we'll always just do what we normally do. But I'm definitely going to go on Fridays after our bonfire. Let me stop you. But yeah, this is where before I get sidetracked, this is where we're starting back next Saturday. Substance related disorders. If anybody can remember, I'll try to. But I will try to find something for you, Tammy, honey. You can find something yes, I will definitely try to find something for that, honey. I will definitely try to find something and get that information for you, honey, because there's a lot of information on here. See if y'all just kind of scroll. There's a lot. Just kind of take a peek. There's a lot. See, that's what I said. There might be a couple parts to it. This is like therapist. But I think this is the bottom of the list right here on this one. I think this is the list, guys. I don't want to tell you wrong. I think this is the bottom of the list, which is the Tourette syndrome. But yeah. But I will try. I will try my best to find that for you, Tammy, honey. But this is where we're going to start back next Saturday. Lord willing, next Saturday. Start back the substance-related disorders, because this is where we did get through. We finished with the mood disorders today. All right, so let me stop the screen, and I'm going to pull up the panel. You're welcome, Tammy, honey. If by chance I forget, because, like I said, I will try my very best not to. But like I said, I suffer with mental health myself, and sometimes it is hard for me to remember. Oh, yes, there is so much information on mental health, so much. So, I just want to definitely get it out there and bring awareness and help people. But if by chance I forget, honey, if by chance I do, Tammy, and I apologize already, if by chance I do, please remind me. If by chance I do forget, because I like I said, I myself suffer with mental health. So if by chance I do forget, I apologize already. Okay, so hold on just a second, and I will pull up the panel, because I know some people want to come up here, and hopefully not a whole lot of people left. But I understand, I understand that people had to go, but I appreciate them being in here. Okay, so let's pull up the StreamYard and bring people up here if they want to come up on panel and talk. Okay, it's up on the in the chat if anybody would like to come up on panel. Like I said, thank you guys so much for being in here with me. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. It truly does. Hi, Juju. How are you doing, my love? Can you hear me? Juju. I don't think you can hear me. Can you hear me, Juju? Hello? You can hear me, but I can't hear you, honey. You have to try to come back in, Juju, honey. Hi, baby.
What's up?
Hey, Juju. I can't hear her.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't hear Juju.
I can't either.
We can't hear you, honey.
Juju.
Oh, no, we can't hear you, honey. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, girlfriend.
Juju.
Juju. She's there. Maybe her. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Is your mic messed up, Juju, honey? Oh. She's trying. That was a lot of information that we covered tonight, but I'm hoping that it did help some people. I'm
Okay,
hoping.
what'd you cover? I missed the show.
Well, you're going to have to rewatch it because that was a lot.
No,
We covered a lot.
I'm
And I
kidding.
still got more to cover.
I'm kidding. I was here.
We still got more to cover. Okay, let's try this again, Juju. Let's see if it works this time.
Good Lord, can you hear me?
Yes.
Cheese and rice.
I don't know what in the world was going on.
Girl, I don't know. All
Cheese
I
and
did,
crackers.
yes. It's like
I
good
was like-
9/11.
I was like, can you hear us?
I can hear y'all fine. You know, I usually watch the chat on my iPad and I join StreamYard on my iPhone. Well, that's what I did. Y'all couldn't hear me, so then I just switched to my iPad. Now you can hear me. Makes no damn sense.
Ain't no
I don't
telling,
know.
girl. Ain't no telling.
Me and technology don't get along too well. I'm ready to go. Oh, now see, God bless America.
And
I
if,
tell you what,
Oh,
this
Lord.
is par for my day. Let me tell you, par for my day. Lord.
Oh, Lord. Babe, I don't have a pen and piece of paper. Write that down, what Sharon wrote and what Miss Tammy wrote down before I honestly forget about mental health after a head trauma. Because I really will forget, and I don't have a pen and piece of paper.
I know you will.
If you don't care to write that down for me. Because
I
I
do.
will look it up. If I don't write it down, I will forget, honestly, guys. Honestly. But he's writing it down for me, so I won't forget this time.
No, it ain't.
He better.
Mental health and head trauma.
Yeah, it says mental health after a head trauma. And Miss Tammy asked for it, and then Sharon's also curious about it. I hope that your nephew's okay, Sharon, honey. She said my sweet nephew suffered after a motorcycle crash.
Hmm.
I had a friend that was in a boating accident. They went on a booze cruise at night, and
Been on them.
he ended up falling out of the boat and getting run over, and it hit him in the head with the propeller. And
Oh, Lord.
I tell you what, he is still the same person, but he doesn't have the memories that we all share with him.
Right.
So it's like he recognized me and he knew who I was, but he was like, "How did you get down here where I was? You were up where you were." And I'm like, "Honey, you weren't down there. This happened here." And no, it didn't. And he forgot everything. And so when we talk about and laugh at, like past memories and funny stories, it really upsets him. He gets very upset because he knows that, he was there, but he literally can't remember it. So he's got serious anger issues now.
Oh,
Really bad
I'm
ones.
so sorry, Sharon, honey. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Sharon. She said he's gravely missed. I'm so sorry, honey. Sharon did.
Um,
I'm sorry, honey. I didn't know. But yeah, I will definitely look at it because it has to be. I'm sure it has something to do. I'm sure of it has something to do with short-term memory. I'm sure, like Juju was talking about, it has something to do with the memory. I'm sure, But it I'm sure it has something to do with mental health. They just, like they were saying, they're still trying to figure it out. It has. I mean, just me, in my opinion, I think short term memory loss has something also to do with mental health. I mean, that's just me, though, you know.
No, but I will look it up, Arkansas. Me and Becca, we have a friend that was in the club with. Well, me and him started the club, our club together, and it's done disbanded now, and but we're still friends. And he's a diabetic, so he had to go in and have one of his toes amputated. Well, the second one, he's had one on one foot removed, and this one was on his other foot, so he's missing both big toes. Well, he went in and he, for some reason, I guess he was messed up on something, and told him that he had taken some pills. Well, and they knew of his record of being in the hospital. He does not like a hospital. So while they done the surgery, after the surgery, they put him on a ventilator and kept him sedated with that, whatever that thing is that Michael Jackson lost his unalived with. And it really messed him up because he was on it for so long and on the oxygen for so long that he is now, he's the same person, but he's slower in thought, slower in process. He'll never ride a motorcycle again. And his mind is short because he left his house the other day at 12 o'clock. Said he was just going to get something to eat. So he went and got something to eat, went in a parking lot, sat there and ate it, and fell asleep in the car. We had been up for so many days that he slept till 6 that evening. He finally answered the phone for his wife and thought he'd only been asleep for like an hour. He said, I've only been asleep for an hour. She said, no, look at your clock. He had been asleep for 6 hours and didn't even realize it.
And they was looking for him. They thought he was missing.
They thought he was, yeah, they looked everywhere. Called me, called his other friends, had people out looking for him. And they finally found him sitting in the parking lot of near the restaurant where he was at.
That's scary.
Juju, I'm supposed to ask you what Nani saw.
God. Honey, do you want me to, like, full disclosure?
Because she
I
just
want
said, ask Juju what I saw tonight. I was asking her if she was okay. I'm praying for her and I love her.
No, she's not okay. She's not okay. And she sent me what she saw. And um, I'm glad that she trusted me showing me what she showed me. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, I am pissed off. And I had to take a second and collect myself because I was physically shaken. She got a video of Everly. And we all know what's gone on with Everly and the battle and war that Nani and her family had to go through to save that child.
Mm-hmm.
And this video is not only of Everly, but then there's pictures of this dog. And y'all know my two biggest things are kids and animals.
Mm-hmm.
And in this video, it's I guess one of Sam's co-workers or friends that's taping it, and she's got it face down, so it's a black screen, so you just hear what's going on. And essentially what's going on is that, I'm sorry, I'm emotional today anyway because I had some shit go down with me, but
I hope you're okay, Juju, honey.
no, I'm not at all, nowhere near it. But Nani sent me this, and it kind of took my mind off of what I was dealing with today. But essentially, Sam is locking Everly in a closet. She's calling it her room, but it's a closet, and Everly is absolutely terrified. She is screaming in a way that I can only describe as primal.
Mm.
And Sam threatened to beat her ass. Those were her words. Spank her, kick her in the face.
Mm-mm.
Sam flat out told Everly that she hates her. She wants to go send her back to Angela. She's just completely railing this kid. It was actually a pretty significant trigger for me because I told y'all about my mom. So listening to the way Sam was talking to Everly was a lot the way my mother would talk to me. So it's not okay. And this dog is, it looks like it's been beat up and it's in a kennel. It's not okay. And the dog is still with Sam. And so we're going to need some help making some phone calls to try to save this dog. Or it's going to die because she's already killed one.
Mm-mm-mm.
And now she's got another one. So it's
That's
not
wrong.
good.
That's wrong. Mm-mm.
It's real wrong. And, you know, I told Nani in the messages, said, whatever hope I had for Sam to get some help just left. It's gone. There is no hope for this woman. I don't think that there's any recovery for somebody that is doing and has done what she's doing and has done. I think, and I told Nani, I said, I really hope that y'all can get the paperwork started because y'all have to remember that Sam's pregnant. And if she was doing this to a child that could scream and speak to some extent for herself, what is she going to do to a newborn that's keeping her up at night and keeping her away from turning her tricks and doing her drugs?
Exactly. Exactly. And that's sad.
Yeah. So Nani sent pictures of the dog and she sent the address and she's asking for phone calls to be made to the animal control. And I do a lot of work with rescues that take animals all over the United States to rehome them because we have a bad problem in Texas with irresponsible owners. And I know that's like a nationwide thing, but we've got dog fighting rings down here. And they will take these dogs free to a good home or whatever, or they'll go steal them. And your dog will end up in a dog fighting ring. So we work with rescues that get them out of state and out away. So they already go into that neck of the woods and they'll go get them and they won't charge for it. They go get them, they get them a foster parent set up, which is what I do sometimes, but I am a failure at foster because I end up getting too attached and I keep them with me or I cry for a week because the baby's gone because I
Right.
found a home, you know. So but anyways, I set them up with fosters and they get absolutely every bit of medical treatment that they need. And if they've been in an abusive situation, the dogs go through a rehabilitation process to get them to figure out what situation they could possibly be happy in, if it's a man or a woman or no kids or whatever. So they find them a good fit for a forever home.
Right.
So I'm contacting all of those girls tomorrow. And I've got some friends that work with animal control here. And I know that I'm not in the same state with her, but they probably have some knowledge that could help expedite the process. So I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. And that will hopefully get my mind off of my crap. But I kind of just feel the need to say it out loud everybody knows that my my brother decided to stop with.
Honey, I'm here for you. We're here for you, honey.
Oh, god damn, man. And I found him, and we couldn't have been closer if we were twins. And there were no signs, and he was completely against people unaliving themselves. He had a very strong opinion about it. So when that happened, it was a shock that he was gone and a shock that he went the way he did. And then me finding him, and I was really hoping that he was just sleeping, and he wasn't.
I'm so
And
sorry.
normally I can deal with it, and I'm okay. But right now, I went shopping with my daughter-in-law, and I are really close, and we have a great relationship. And I hate shopping. Y'all know that I'm not good at being a girl, but she is. She wanted to go shopping, so I went with her today. And I went because my kids and my husband are away on a camping trip. And the house is quiet. And as much as I thought that I wanted a break from the constant chaos of being a mother and a wife, it's very lonely.
Right.
And so I went and agreed to go shopping. And we're in the store and we're having fun. We're talking and laughing and cutting up and looking at clothes that I would never be caught dead in. some of these some of these clothes are absolutely ridiculous. I'm like, I'm not judging anybody, but when your shirt looks like it's like a frisbee, it's neon green and
Exactly.
it barely covers your boobs, and I'm like, what are we doing? I don't know. So I'm laughing about this shirt and I'm cracking up, and I look up because I don't know why. I just looked up and I saw my brother standing there, and he's looking me straight in the eyes, and I was like, "Whoa, Joseph, you're here." And the guy just kind of looked at me, and I realized it's not my brother.
I'm so sorry, honey.
And it's kind of one of those situations where you don't notice that there's all kinds of Jeeps on the road until you buy a Jeep, and then you see Jeeps everywhere. And
Hmm.
I've never, I mean, once or twice in my life, I've seen somebody that I kind of took a double take at because it looks like him. But now that he's
Well,
gone, I keep seeing people. And this guy looked at me, and I mean, he knew that I thought I knew him. And then I realized I didn't know him. And then I turned beat ass red, and my daughter in law, she's like, "What happened?" And I was like, "That looks like my brother." And she turned around and she goes, "Oh my God, that looks like him. That's like him." And she's like, "Do you want to go?" And I'm like, "Yeah, can we go? Can we just go get out of the store? Because I
right.
mean, I want to hug this man, and he's a complete stranger, and he's gonna think I'm crazy." And then I came home afterwards, and the kids aren't here, and the husband's not here, and I'm just sitting here in this house, and all I can think about is my brother, and I don't like it. I don't,
I'm so
and I'm
sorry, honey.
sorry to come up here and have a meltdown.
You're
Because
good. That's what my channel's all about. We're here for you, honey. I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry.
oh,
We're your family. We're here for you, honey.
I know
Prayers
that's
for
why I'm
you.
here. I mean, quite honestly, I can't participate too much in your streams often because y'all do talk about suicide and stuff, and that can knock me off real quick,
That's why I know
because
my stream is very sensitive, so that's why I understand that people can't always come in here and that or participate. I know they might watch, but it's hard for them to come up on panel, or they might come in the chat, but it's hard for them to come up on panel. And I
mm,
know I tell people that I'm there for each and every one of you guys, which I am. And most people know that. And I know, it's just hard for certain people to open up,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so, I
Yeah.
mean, I completely understand, but you know that I'm there for you, Juju. If you need me, I'm there for each and every one of you guys. And
I
I
know
hate that
you
you're
are.
going through this, honey. I hate
I
it. I'm
know.
so sorry.
You know something though, Becca? I always worry about you because you take the weight of all of us, and you need to know that that is a two-way street. I mean, normally, I don't know that I don't know that y'all have ever seen this side of me, but I just, you are more than welcome to reach out to me also, because I know that you have the weight of your own issues, and then you listen to everybody else, and you're kind of like a mother hen, and you're always nurturing and loving on all of us. And I think that everyone needs to realize that you need help with some weight off of your shoulders also, and you need to remember that, so you don't end up in a dark place.
I've always been. I mean, you can ask Rebel. I've always been that. I've always put my demons and hell to the side, and I've always been like that. I've always
Yeah,
put people first. I've always been like that.
I've
So I
done the
just put
same
my
thing.
all up my junk just to be there for somebody else because I have a humongous heart. I've always been like that. I've
And
always
it
been.
does help to help others with their stuff, so you don't have to focus on yours. It's kind of like a distraction, which is a nice thing to have.
I mean, it's always good to have somebody to talk to. You know what I mean? Kind of
Mhm.
like your situation. You're like, my husband's gone, my babies ain't here. It's just quiet. It's nice to have somebody to talk to, so you don't feel like you're by yourself. You're alone, which you're not alone, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Like it does. It's
Yeah.
always good to have somebody to talk to.
Yeah, when
You
you when when you come home, no matter what kind of day you're having, and your kids are being kids and arguing, or
trust me, I
making
know.
messes, and there's stuff to do, and you don't have time. I mean, it's easy to get your mind off of something like what happened today, because you got shit stuff to do. Sorry. And I don't know. I was kind of, I mean, I was not happy to receive the information that I got from Nani. I got really, really upset, pissed off. But it was uh it was nice, because I probably would have been a worse of a blubbering mess when I came up here if she hadn't. But I just want to say something, and y'all might not like this, and I apologize if I upset or offend anybody. But I'm just gonna say this: I don't know for sure why my brother did what he did, but when you decide to do that, number one, you might be ending your pain, but you are absolutely passing it on to the people that love you. And if you don't think that there is anybody out there that loves you, you're wrong.
Hmm.
And you never know how much they love you.
Exactly.
And you can't control who finds you. And I promise you, with everything in my soul, that I know that my brother never, ever thought that I would be the one that found him. And I guarantee you, I mean, this has rocked my entire world, and I don't even know what I believe in anymore. But y'all need to think about that. I'd much rather listen to my brother complain or cry or just anything,
Right.
rather than go through this right now.
Exactly. That's why I tell people, please don't think that you're alone because there's people out
Mm-mm,
there, you might not know me personally, but I'm
mm-mm,
there for each and every one of you guys wholeheartedly. Please don't think that you're alone because there's people out there that will be there for you. And I'm
yeah,
not I'm not saying, that your brother was alone. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying as an example.
No, no,
Please
I
don't think that
understand.
you're alone, because there,
Mm-mm.
your life matters. And, and I hate that, sweet Juju. I hate that you're going through this, darling. I wish there was something I could do to make it better.
Yeah, that's the bad part. You always want to do something, but I mean, and I'm waiting for this BS to come through where it says time heals all wounds because I'm here to tell you it's been almost 3 years
I know.
and it does not.
It
I
sucks.
mean, you
I
cry
know.
less often, but when it hits you as hard as the day it happened.
Hmm.
Hi, Leroy.
I know.
Hey, Juju. Hey, Rebecca.
Hey, darling.
What's up?
Honey, I know it
No.
sucks. I mean, I've never been physically been through that part. Hi, darling. But
I don't
I
know
mean,
if y'all can hear me, but I can't hear y'all now. It was wonderful. I'm just gonna go back down and chat.
you're
My phone's
good.
messing up.
Juju, I'm new here and I heard just a little bit. And let me tell you something. Like Angel said, she's here for you, and so is everybody else. I just got on here, but I'm telling you now, I just got off the phone with another friend that's going through some issues, and I gave her some good advice. And I told her, I said, take it for what it's worth. It's just a little bit of wisdom. It's what I've been through in life, and just letting you know your do's and don'ts and how to cope with things, and just hang in there. Things are going to get better. They're not as bad as everybody thinks it is. Um, we all go through a tough spell. I got a big major back surgery coming up, and hey, I know I'm going to be okay. I know I'm going to be fine. But I got all you friends. I got new friends now. I
Thank you for being here, Ann. Honey, make sure you hit that subscribe, darling.
did.
Since
I've
you're
already beat.
new,
I beat
welcome.
you. Thank you, and I hit that thumbs up already. I,
Thank you, darling.
I done jumped in there and took care of the deals. Um. So, but I feel bad for people that's going through tough things. Gosh, I really do. I don't know. Why did Juju get off?
She said she had a hard time hearing. She couldn't hear. She
Oh, bless her heart.
her it's okay. She said her tablet or something. She had a hard time hearing. She said she's going to jump down because she couldn't hear.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Juju, if you could hear me now, my love and prayers are with you, darling.
We love you, Juju, honey. I'm here for you.
Yes,
Message me anytime if you need me, darling. Okay? We love you.
that goes for me too.
I didn't mean for you to jump down. I know that you had a hard time hearing, honey.
So, she said, "Thanks, everyone. I can hear you." I'm reading chat. So, paper cut Tina, I see you. Hey. And Juju said, "Thank you. Love y'all too." Yes, yes. We love you. We're here for your support. Everybody will listen. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to yell, yell. If you want to vent, vent. We're here to hear you. Let it out. Let
That's what
it out.
that's what my stream's all about. Mental health, mental illness. That's what it's all about.
That's right. So, I'm glad I jumped in here.
I'm so welcome to the family.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for coming, honey.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Paper Cut Tina told me about this, and so I'm here.
Thank you for
And
coming. Thank you, Paper Cut. Send more people, because the way, like I said, the way I see it is more people were able to help. and we're able to help each other. You know what I mean? So that's the way I
That
look
is
at it.
true. That's true.
So yeah,
You know, we're all here for each other.
exactly. I don't want people thinking that they're all by themselves, you know,
No,
because they're
nobody's by
not.
themselves.
No,
No,
but you know,
never by
some people,
yourself.
some people think that they are, but they're truly. I mean, you know, I want people to realize that they're not. You know, but some people in their mindset they think that they are, and some people don't think that this is serious. To me, I mean, I suffer with it on a daily, and to me, I mean, this it sucks. It truly sucks to suffer with this on a daily. And some people brush it under the rug, so to speak, and they don't take it seriously. And then, I mean, things happen. Let's just put it that way. Things happen when there's actually help out there and there's people to talk to you or you to reach out to, and they never really did. And, you know, that's one reason I made my stream, because I suffer with pure hell every day. And it's just nice to have somebody to talk to. You know what I mean?
Tammy just said in chat, I don't know to cry, hold my breath, or what to ask at this moment. Tammy, speak up, baby girl. Just come out and say what you got to say. It's not going to hurt nobody's feelings. And I just joined in, and I will tell you, like Becca said, Angel said,
You can just call me Becca. That's fine.
okay, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Like she just said, hey, if you got something to say or ask, jump on, jump on, jump on this train, because we're going to toot toot away. And we're gonna keep on rolling.
Well, that's what
All
it's all
right,
about, being there for one another, supporting one another, and bringing awareness out there to helping other people. That's
that's
what it's all
true.
about.
That's right.
And bringing information out there, because some people don't know, they might not think nothing's the matter with them. You know what I mean? So that's why I bring information out. And since you just come in late, I brought all kinds of information, and you might have to watch it later, but I brought all kinds of information out there, Miss Ann. All kinds of information out there on my stream. I've been live for a while, so you might have to watch it later on.
I will. Hey, Miss Potty Mouth, thank you. Great to see you on here too. Tammy, what are you talking about? Could the police go on someone's messenger after they on
Go on the
miss?
mystery.
What does that mean now?
What are you talking about, honey?
Are you talking about if the police, if they go missing, can someone go look at their messenger and get clues? Yes.
Is that what you're talking about, honey?
Excuse me, I didn't mean to cough.
No, you're great. I don't mean to take over your show either, Angel.
You're good. You ain't taking over, honey. We're kind of in this together. Like I say, I don't like to do things. I mean, we're kind of a support team. You know what I mean? We're in this together.
All right, Tammy's saying we did officially reported my 40-year-old daughter missing. If you know her password, maybe you could get into her phone or messenger. Does she have her phone? Yeah, the cops can look through her phone. There you go. Yeah. Brittany
Oh
just
yeah,
said
pull up like IP addresses and all kinds of stuff. Oh yeah.
mm-hmm.
They can actually pinpoint her through the phone, not
That's-
right at the moment.
Yeah,
right
pin
at the,
it.
not exactly at the spot.
Excuse me, I have police scanners here where I monitor where wrecks are, fires, and stuff like that, because I run a big group on Facebook, letting people know where wrecks are so that they don't get stuck in the traffic and all that kind of stuff. And I do hear these type of things on there where they said, you know, if somebody's ran from the cops or in the woods or whatever, they can pin the phone number. If they've got the phone number, they can pin where that person is at the moment that the cops are looking for them. So yeah, Tammy, you need to talk to the police and give them the phone number and see if they can pin where she could be.
How long has she been missing, Tammy, honey?
Yeah, somebody just asked that.
I hope she's okay.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's crazy. This is a dangerous world we live in. That's the truth. Lord have mercy. Yes.
Most definitely.
It's crazy. And it unfortunately ain't going to get no better, unfortunately.
Tammy, how long has she been missing? Arkansas asked, and we're asking as well. How long ago did she go missing?
I don't know.
Maybe she'll come on here and tell us in a second. Okay, here we go. She doesn't have her phone. She has no money, no car, none of her clothes. It's been 10 days I last spoke to her. Good grief. Where
Honey,
at?
I would definitely talk to the police then. Definitely. It's been over 24 hours, honey. You definitely talk to the police.
Tammy, where is she missing from?
Yeah, we're definitely praying that she comes back safely. That's crazy, honey.
All right, here's an idea. Miss Potty Mouth said, Tammy, have you thought of giving photos and her details to these YouTube pages that may be able to help?
Yeah.
I'd put it all over the internet, social media, Snapchat, anything that you're on, Facebook, whatever, TikTok, all this, all of. Yeah, Tammy, come on up on the panel.
Yeah, if you go up on panel, you have a picture of her. I don't care not one bit to share the picture. Because somebody might see her. You know, I don't care not one bit to show. Because you're part of this family. I don't care not one bit to show her a picture. I mean, it might help, it might not, but it's worth a shot. You never know.
Tammy, if you go right here to the top of the chat and click on where it says HTTPS StreamYard, click that, and then it's going to ask you to join the studio. Come on and join and come up on the panel, and so we can all talk to you and help you out a little bit better here. Don't be afraid.
Hi, Arkansas. How are you, honey?
Hey, honey, how you?
I'm here.
I had to come up because I can't type worth the crap very fast, and when I get a lot to say, I just want to say it.
You're good, girl. I know how you are. You're good. You're good, girl.
I'm just thinking about how when we start these streams. I mean, I already know everybody's got mental, health stuff to deal with. Everybody.
Oh, I know.
We all got stuff. But I just every time we're on here, it's like the one time that the lady was going through something, the abuse or whatever in that moment. And it got really, we got really deep into that. And then tonight, I'm like, these people have some real issues. Like her daughter's missing, and the dog thing, and the baby girl, and the her brother. I mean, some seriously deep stuff going on over here. It's like I really want to just help everybody, but
that's what I said. I have a sensitive stream. I mean, honestly,
like,
I do.
Really curious. Y'all probably already know the information, but how long has her daughter been missing? Does anybody know?
All right.
She said 10 days. She said 10 days.
All All right.
And so
Hey,
somebody just came live on her. I mean, was just active on her messenger a while ago. Is what she was saying, and she was wondering. She said, but it wasn't her daughter, so she's wondering if the police could look into that and see who. You know what I mean? Like her
okay.
messenger was live. I mean,
Tammy just said she takes care and lives her 80, I guess she lives with her in laws 80 years, I don't know, lives her 80 in laws. She left on March 2nd, coming home that night. We have talked to police. I had her Kimmy Poo going to do something.
Something like that.
Tammy, what city, what
yeah,
town, what
yeah.
county, what state?
Is it in Georgia, honey, or
Yeah.
And
hold
the
on just
reason,
a minute? She's coming up on panel. Hold on just a minute.
yeah, good deal.
Tammy, honey, you can close your screen out if you want to. You can cut. I can see you, but you can close out your video if you want to, or turn off your camera if you want to, honey.
I'm not worried about that.
Okay. Well, I was just saying if you want, if you
I
felt
mean,
comfortable.
I probably look rough, but I'm a great grandma. It's okay with me.
Girl, don't worry about it. We love you anyway.
There
Don't worry
you
about
are. Hey.
Um, okay. Last January, she lost my daughter. She lost her best friend. We lost my mom on February 26th. She lost her husband last May of a heart attack. She still lives with her in-law, and they're 80 years old, and she takes care of them. But on March the 2nd, when I was talking to her, I was on the phone with her for about an hour. Somebody was giving her a ride, and I should have known better for what I do for the missing. I didn't ask the name or the car. And she was coming right back. She was talking to her mother-in-law about doing her room tomorrow and doing, and on Messenger. She has not been nobody. And I have put out pictures because when I say MIA, they know it's serious. And I have put out pictures. I've got a whole, we tried at first not to call the police because you get more people to talk without the police involved.
it.
Nobody would say nothing. They have not said a word.
Tammy, where's she missing from?
Okay, Somerville, South Carolina. Right now, she's officially with the police reported missing on the missing in all states, they said. We have to wait 4 more days for a detective. And it'd be Dorchester County Sheriff's Department in South Carolina.
why do you have to
Okay.
wait 4 more days? Why do you have to
I
wait
don't
4
know.
days?
Maybe they went ahead because it was very strange because I've been checking every day. I've been checking the messenger and stuff and everything. She has not looked, since
Right.
at 4:21 a.m. on March the 3rd. She tried to call me. I must have been sleeping, and I missed that. And there's been no activity since. No, nothing. And then everything I have sent her, everything I sent her, she's not even looked at. Right now, I looked at her messenger that said active 43 minutes ago, but still nothing I have sent her has been looked at. On her Facebook, it's got about her missing report, her pictures on there. So she ain't looked at that. And nobody's called me. So she's got a hold of and this is not my daughter. You know what I'm saying? This is not my daughter.
Miss Tammy, can I ask you how many days after when she left the in-laws? How many days after was it when she called you, or when you got a call from her?
Oh, she met March the 2nd. She left March the 2nd that evening.
Right.
And she was getting a ride and coming right back.
Right.
She did mention to me. See, that's why I should have asked her. She did say something about this guy. She said it was somebody's cousin. And she said, "Mom, he likes me, but I don't like him. I mean, I don't want to date nobody." She's not over her husband. I don't want to date nobody. And she says, she said sometimes he gets a little pushy and stuff. And she says, I'm coming right back home. And
This is strange.
so March 3rd at 4 a.m., she didn't come right back home on March the 2nd. But March 3rd at 4 a.m., I seen a missed call through Messenger from her.
Oh, that was on the 3rd. Okay, gotcha.
And so I called on March the 5th. I called the house and I talked to Mrs. Rogers, and she said no, she hasn't come back home yet.
Right.
So I started leaving her messages, and then I think it was like March the 7th. I'm like, okay, you're MIA.
Right.
And MIA, I'm military. That we leave no man behind. I'm not really military. I was raised military. It's like my whole life really is military. And then we kept and we waited. And then when my youngest daughter is 34, she's been out there calling people, asking people, nothing. And when I put something on her Facebook, because some of these people know me since they were teenagers.
Right.
And they know I will knock on every strange door. If I have to knock on 1 million doors to try to find my daughter, I will knock on 1 million doors. And they've always known that. There's nothing. Everybody's been dead silent. So we decided to go ahead and report her missing.
She didn't have no good friend that she might have told who the guy was or something that you might have asked?
No, because she really no, she don't really.
I'm the same way, so I was just wondering.
She really don't, especially all the loss. That was 3 people she loved very much last year.
Right.
It ain't been quite even a year that she lost. That's a lot of loss dealing with.
Yeah. Right.
And
the in-laws, of course, probably didn't see what kind of vehicle or nothing she left in. I'm sure, right?
No, she doesn't. Yeah, they're 80 years old. No, they didn't see the vehicle. In fact, I was on the phone with her an hour, and I knew he was out there waiting on to give her a ride. But she was mostly talking to in-law about, tomorrow she'd be doing a bedroom for her, and something about bows for Mr. Rogers because he likes to see her with their bigger bows and stuff.
I wonder where she met this person at. Did she ever mention that part? Anything
she just said it was somebody's cousin.
Oh yeah, that's right, cousin. Okay, gotcha.
Somebody's cousin.
Okay,
That's what
Kimmy Poo with Dumpling, the after party with K&D. They got a live coming up shortly.
Yeah, I gave her pictures of my daughters and stuff. Yeah.
She's got pictures that she's going to be putting up on her live.
Okay.
So yeah, and I thank her so much for doing that. But we have. I don't know why you got to wait for. I guess it's her age or something, and stuff. Because the police have called and talked to the Rogers and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably hard to get them to act when it's a grown up. Then they don't know if they left on their own. You know what I mean?
Well, they officially did a missing person. They said that would be all 50 states. So any police that see her or anything in all 50 states will know she's on missing. But you have to wait 4 more days for a detective.
Sharon McAndrews just asked, Tammy, have you checked hospitals?
The hospitals.
We checked every hospital, every jailhouse. We checked everywhere. Yes. Nothing. Wow. It's like Juju was saying. It's dead silent. Every day I just been getting up for 10 days. It's dead silent. Nothing.
That person that she was with might have been, not a good person. Who knows? That's
why I wish what I had when her saying, he kind of likes me. Sometimes he's kind of pushy, but she don't hang around this person all the time.
Right.
It was probably the cousin is somebody she went to school with, I think, and like I said, they're all grown now, and he probably told her, asked him if you give him her a ride.
Yeah, she probably went with him, not intending on never coming back, though, right?
Oh, definitely not. No. Yeah. No. She wouldn't. She definitely wouldn't. Yeah, she definitely meant to come back. No, she don't want. That's what she's saying. No, she would definitely not. She don't want want to be hanging around this guy like that. No, and stuff. And with her telling me, "Mom, this guy likes me," and sometimes, but I don't like him like that. And sometimes he seems pushy because he helped her with the garage, with help cleaning out the garage with her some of her husband's stuff about a couple months ago. So it ain't like he's there all the time or something. She didn't even invite him in the house. That's why we don't even know what car. I didn't think about asking about the car or nothing.
So do they have cameras on that house?
No, no cameras. And I don't know if y'all know. I know y'all seen the Walter trial, Murdoch trial, but if y'all know the Somerville, Charleston, Jedburgh, Berkeley County, Dorchester County, Colleton County, it all runs the same. And let me tell you, there's millions of people, and it's bad.
Bunch of shady people.
Very, very, yes, very, 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 very much. I can tell you what, in Colleton County in Walterboro, where they had that trial, there was a human trafficking van found in the parking lot.
Wow.
There's a lot that I know, and they would hold them at one house and then they take them to another house. And this leads from Walterboro to Goose Creek, Somerville, Mont's Corner, these areas right here. And there's so many people. I mean, sometimes you could go across Somerville, even though you're not going that far. It could take you 4 hours to sit there and just sit in traffic.
Yeah, I know where Somerville is.
So you know what I'm talking about then.
Yeah. I know where Walterboro is.
So you kind of know what I'm talking about then, huh?
Yeah.
Well, your best, probably the best thing that you chance of getting some information probably if you could get somebody to get into her social media account or something where they can see who she was talking to and stuff. But whether they'll do that or not, I don't know if they'll.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We don't care, but we don't know none of us know her password.
Yeah, but I'm saying the police or whoever should be.
The police, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can do whatever they want.
Whether they do that or not, I don't know. It just depends on.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying, because it was very strange. Me, just out of habit, I went and checked the messenger again. Yeah. But everything I send her, when it shows that somebody looked and seen your thing,
right,
it didn't show that. But it said for the first time, now that we reported her missing, and we reported it and called it, got her missing. It says activated 44 minutes ago, but she has not looked at none of my stuff. She has not and for that to be on her Facebook, if she wasn't really missing,
right,
she'd be really saying something. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
And she has
right.
So I'm like, can the police do that, or is it somebody who?
Oh, they
I don't know.
can, but whether they will, because just like I said, because she's an adult, even though how what's normal for her and what's not, and how she would do, you can tell, when something's wrong. They don't know. They can say she might just be an adult that didn't want to be found.
No, actually, they didn't treat it like that. That's why they're going to give us a detective in 4 days.
Good. I'm glad.
They actually, called Rogers.
4 days.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand that part.
I don't know the procedure. It may be, like somebody for actually to put a detective, because, right now the police have been the police already started calling, the home address and stuff and asking questions. So the police are doing something. So actually maybe a detective might have to be a 14-day period. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe something like that, I guess.
Because there's so many people around there anyway. I didn't even think they did investigate. I just thought they reported her as missing.
Probably short-handed, and they probably
and because sadly enough, that is how it is. They a lot of times are like, if it's an adult, if they don't have anything showing any kind of foul stuff happened, then they a lot of times won't pursue stuff for an adult like that until it's too late. Not too late, but
it takes that's a while, what makes me think. Unfortunately. That's what makes me think they think something is not right here, because they started calling.
I'm glad they're.
And they called my daughter back, and then they called the Rogers.
Good.
And stuff. So, that's why it's wondering, can they
they
try to activate
They can get in there.
Yeah,
Yes.
they can. The police can call your daughter's phone number.
She
And
don't
if-
have she don't have her phone. And see, that's another suspicious thing.
Well, that's wait, honey. They can pin the phone number. You know, they could call the phone number, and
Somebody
then
had recently stole her phone, so maybe they could pin it that way.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Okay.
Well, here's
because
something else.
how did she message you at 3 something or 4 something in the morning?
She would have to
FaceTime.
be. Had to be around somebody with Wi-Fi.
Okay,
So
what you're saying
whenever
is
she was using that device,
what you're
Yeah.
saying is she lost her phone. Someone stole her phone, but she had something she could get in touch with you on through
on
Wi-Fi.
Facebook
Right.
Messenger. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, see, I talked to her on the phone by calling where she lives at,
I was
the
going to
home
say
line.
if she had any kind of computer or anything there that she might have ever used on Facebook or anything like that, you might could, her login and stuff might be on there saved.
Yeah. My 34-year-old daughter is going to go. She's going to take off work and go there tomorrow and go up in her room.
I
And
can get
see.
in stuff like that. I swear I can.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I can't. And the 80-year-old.
now
The
they not gonna
80-year-old.
know nothing about it. Yeah, they
Yeah.
ain't
They're
gonna know
not
nothing
good.
about
They
that.
know nothing about technology. I wouldn't.
But that also makes it good because she very well might have her information on there and it won't be messed with because they don't fool with it. You know what I mean? If there is a computer or anything like that, or a phone she might have used, I don't know.
Well,
Tammy.
well, she wasn't home when she made a third one because I talked to
Yeah, I get.
the Rogers. She wasn't
Yeah,
I don't know where
she don't have to
we're
be
talking
though.
about a
If
big
they get
area.
in
I don't know
there,
where she'd be.
if they
So
get in the
At this
messenger, it
rate,
won't matter.
she could be by Mexico by now.
Hey,
Yep.
Tammy. Does your daughter, I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking, does your daughter suffer with mental illness or anything like that?
No,
Not
no,
that you know of?
yeah, no, not that I know of. No, no.
I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying. No,
but
I
if she
mean,
did, maybe she might be, maybe she might have had a mental breakdown or something. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying maybe she might have had a mental breakdown or something. I mean, I don't know.
yeah. I know what you're saying. No, that's why even when my 34-year-old daughter getting active. And my son, he's 41. He's a captain of fire department down there, and he works with a lot of the Somerville police and stuff.
Oh, that's good.
Right. I
Yeah.
didn't know if maybe she suffered with mental illness or anything like that, and where I mean,
No, none of this is normal.
Oh,
None of this is normal. And
My
then she's got 2 grown sons that are in Illinois. Because that's where she moved from Illinois back to South Carolina.
right.
And both her sons are grown, and she hasn't contacted no one.
Yeah, so that definitely don't seem normal.
No, nothing. No, it's not. This is not normal. It's not normal.
It's crazy.
And I hate to say this. You know how. That's why I started at this. I don't. Y'all know about spiritual feelings. Some people call it gut feelings or spiritual feelings.
right.
Yeah.
I've been for days. I called my sister and said, I don't think she's no longer even here. And I don't know, but every day I'm just taking one day at a time going, okay, another day. Whatever it is, this is out of my control. All I could do is try to, take the next step. And at least she's on the missing and they took it and then just for to say, they took it, they seem to take it real serious. So that's a good thing because usually they don't.
Right.
On another note, because when usually a situation like this, you always thinking stuff like that probably. But anyway, and this is really off the subject, but on for real, if she might have got up with this guy and he was into some kind of drug and they started doing that, she could have very well get like caught up in, when you get high and you get like lost, your days go by. I mean, like I'm just trying to make up something like an excuse for why you might not have seen or heard from her again. I'm just trying to give a positive note. That's not positive, but it is at the same time, meaning she'd still be alive. Maybe she got off on a bender with him somewhere, or I'm just.
No, there's nothing.
Well, it was a
She
good
went
try.
to. Yeah, I know. You know,
Because I mean,
but
people
yeah,
have done that. People
I
have
got
done
four
that, you know.
children. Yeah, I got 4 children.
Right.
I got 4 children. You know, they are grown.
Yeah.
6 grandchildren. Only the only ones that ain't grown is 14 and 16 years old. You know, so
Yeah.
you
Well,
know.
hopefully they can figure out
Yeah,
who this
that's what I'm
person
saying.
is that she
It's,
left with.
that's what I'm saying. This ain't somebody that's a lifetime. I feel like this is more like a setup. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these people out there, she, I'm more scared of if she's seen somebody in trouble. Because about 4 or 5 years ago, I'll just go ahead and tell this. They did hold. She was held, and
Right.
see, I knew something was wrong there. She was held, and they were going to try to human traffic her, and they threw her through a cell, and she escaped barefooted with mud and everything on her feet. You know what I'm saying? And when at that time, because I couldn't get her, I knew something was wrong, and I put out message. I had people messaging me this and said, I remember your daughter. She was very good to me when I was in a bad time. Because that's what I talk about. I tell her, I said, Kena, some of these people, she goes, Mama, how you know God don't want me there to help them? And that's my, and see, the person who stole her phone, she goes, I don't know. I'm like, Kenneth, what do you be like somebody like that? She goes, Mama, I didn't know this girl. She goes, I was with somebody else, and and everybody said my phone was right there in front of me, and this girl stole it. She said that this girl was jealous about her ex-boyfriend, thought she was dating. She goes, Mom, I'm not dating nobody. So
Crazy God.
see that puts another level. That's not right. And so this girl, whoever this girl is, got to be. She told me, that was in February. The beginning of February. She told me she was going to report her phone stolen. So even if they set it at reset, they won't be able to use it.
Yeah, they got a lot of that these days. You can
She goes,
track
Mom,
her.
I don't know this girl. I don't even know her name. I didn't know her.
With the Murdoch trial, I learned a lot about technology with the phones. A lot.
Right. They can track phones now when they get lost. They got a service
Yeah.
on there that's built into the phone. If somebody
Yeah,
steals it or if we lose it, they can find it.
yeah, it would be with that girl who stole it.
Well, it
All
would
right,
take them
but
right to her.
so since the phone got stolen back in February, but at March the 3rd, she messaged you at 4 something in the morning.
4:21 a.m. in the
She
morning.
wasn't using her phone. She was using somebody
So,
else's. But
yeah,
she was on her Facebook.
yeah, she's on Messenger trying to call me.
Yeah, you can call through Messenger on Facebook. That's what she's saying. She tried to
Right,
call.
right.
So, but she had to have somebody's device to do it. Is what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
How did she call? How did she call you from the in-laws? Just on a regular phone?
Oh no, I called her house phone. I called the house. They got a house phone.
Okay,
there.
yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was just curious.
Yeah, they had a house phone. I was on the phone with her for about an hour with her and stuff.
Oh, you know what? They could probably look at their phone records then and see who she was talking to prior. You know what I mean? Like for the guy,
too.
that's
So
definitely
mention
something
that,
they could do.
Tammy.
Yes, mention their phone records from the house phone.
From the
Right,
Rogers.
well, see, that's what I'm saying. There's a police officer who already called and talked to the Rogers.
Well, if you ain't heard them specifically talk about it, mention it anyway. Ask them questions and get answers. Heck,
Yeah, no, I will. Don't worry.
because that's a very good way to find out who she was talking to. You know.
Yeah, well, because whatever the phone is, you can't call long distance. That's why I have to call her. But I've been calling there and talking to the Rogers every day.
But she had to talk to that man somehow to get a ride, right? So she probably talked to him on the phone.
It had to be a local phone then.
Oh, there you go. There's a start.
So
unless
that's what Arkansas is talking about. When this detective gets in touch with you, Tammy, tell him to subpoena the Rogers phone records as well.
Okay.
And they can when they subpoena them phone records, they'll be able to look at every phone number that was called to their phone and
And,
every
and,
call that was made out.
and subpoena the computer.
No, just their telephone records,
The
just the
telephone.
numbers.
The
It'll show all the
detective
numbers. Yeah.
the detective will understand what you're talking about. As
Right.
long as you
Okay.
tell him to subpoena the Rogers phone because you and your daughter talked several times on that phone. The daughter also talked to whoever this person was that came and picked her up from the Rogers phone.
Right.
So
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I went through my history and see, like I talked to her on February 27th,
Yeah, you can look
not
at
she,
your phone records. They can look at theirs the same way. Yep.
yeah, see, I looked at it all the date and I'm like, oh wow, I didn't realize we talked so much.
All they got to do is go back and look at who she talked to, and that's the start. That's the lead, and then you go from
So,
there.
for example, March the 2nd is when she came up missing. That
Well,
some
March
guy,
the 2nd is when this person was giving her a ride and bringing her right back home.
when he had to call her on the Rogers phone or she
He
called
had
him.
to call him.
Yep.
Right.
So
So
there's the answer we're looking for.
make sure the detective gets the Rogers phone records.
Okay, I will. I will.
Yeah, that's very important. That's step number one right there.
Okay,
That's
I
a
will.
good lead. And then that way the detective will be able to get that person's phone number, and then they can pin that person's phone, and they could probably locate your daughter.
Yep. They can do all. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
mainly what they need. That number, whoever she talked to before she left there, that's what they need. That'll give them a start, and that'll give them probably take them all the way.
Right.
Who knows? But that's good. And don't just assume because he's a detective, he's doing this or that. Ask questions so you don't
No,
accidentally wonder.
I know. No, I
Even if
know.
you feel like it's a stupid question, ask it.
Right, because that way you can get it off. Really, know what's going on. I'm just saying. Because I'm
No,
like that too.
I
I'm
will.
like that too. I let them do their. I feel like they're going to do their job, but hey,
It helps with. I have a nephew down there too.
yeah,
That he's been, from teenager he'd ride with the cops. Then you know, he was military police, and whereas then I mean, he's trained sheriffs himself. Right now, he's not in the Air Force, but he's special. He's like a police for the special unit on the Air Force there.
I mean, in all actuality, the people whose phone it is can get their records if they wanted to. They can ask for the phone records for the numbers that for the month.
Right.
Actually, they send them. Sometimes they send it anyway without you asking, depending on what the phone company is. I don't know. They could do it without a police. That's also an option. But anyway,
So with the experience of my nephew, it'd be good to make sure he stays in touch with
oh
the
yeah,
detective, make sure they're
yeah,
doing the job right.
definitely nice to have somebody who knows people. Yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah. Well, like I said, he was military police on the Naval Weapons Station. You know what I'm
Good.
saying? He's
Yeah.
been police all his entire life.
Yeah, well, he can be a police anywhere if it's not somebody that's on that case. He still can't get off in certain stuff if he don't want.
Yeah, no, I know he can.
Right,
Yeah, right. I
right.
know I can't get him, but he can make sure because,
That's
like I
right.
said,
He can
he's
talk to
trained.
him.
He's trained sheriff. He's trained the sheriff
That's right.
department for it,
That's good.
so
That's
he can
good.
make sure they're doing their job right.
That's
Is what
right.
I'm
I'm
saying.
glad you got that. I'm glad you got that for sure.
Yeah. Definitely have him right there.
I have hope now. I have a lot of hope knowing that they can probably check them records and get a whole lot of information to start with anyway.
Besides your daughter that's missing in South Carolina, is there any other family down there that's can look around for?
That's what I'm saying. I got my 34-year-old daughter,
Okay.
and she's one. Yeah, she said, yeah, she she. That's why she's already been making call. She's the one that called a detective for me, not a hunter.
Good.
And then I have my brother there.
Did they talk often? with her brother and sister? I mean, did she talk to them very often?
As often she,
Just
as
sometimes. Yeah.
can,
Okay.
because like you said, she's got a 14, 16-year-old she's raising,
Right.
and she works at it's like a nursing home, but it's for the mental illness.
Yeah.
It
Are the
is,
kids at? Where
the
are the kids at?
where it's gated in and stuff.
Are they at the in-laws? Where's her kids at?
No, I'm talking about my other daughter, my 34-year-old.
Okay. I thought you were talking
Her
about her.
her sister, no.
Okay, I
Her,
was
her her
worried.
children are grown and they live in
Oh,
Illinois.
gotcha. Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no, my other daughter. When you saying they talk, that's what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
see what you mean. I'm with you there.
As much as
Sorry.
they could. She's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm with
take
you.
off
My
work.
bad.
No, she's gonna take off work tomorrow and go there and go up in her room and see what any
Right.
clues she could find.
Right.
But
Tammy,
you said that her children don't talk to her. I mean, like, have they been in contact with her? Her children that lives in Illinois, have they been in contact with her?
No, nobody has.
Nobody
Nobody.
has. So yeah.
that's what my question was going to be.
Not
Tammy,
one
where do you
person.
live?
I live in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
I live in the outer limits by
I think that
Virginia.
the thing that really got her worked up is because if she got on Messenger and was active, then she would have saw the Facebook stuff, and then that would have caused her probably to call or something, right? If
Oh
she
yeah,
seed all that,
definitely for
so
sure,
or
definitely for sure.
respond to somebody or something, let them know.
Yeah, that would she'd be going, Mom, what the hell are you doing?
So there's
Right.
nobody that really lives with her other than she lives with those 80-year-old.
Right, right, and she don't have company over like that. Yeah, she don't have company over.
All right. How about this, Tammy? Her in-laws, what kind of relationship does she have with her ex? Being that she's over there taking care of his family.
Oh, he
He
passed
passed
away.
away.
He passed away last May
Oh,
of a
okay.
heart attack.
Okay, I miss hearing that
He
part.
he was older than her, and he passed away of a heart attack.
Okay.
She just went ahead and stayed with them, and still helped take care of them and stuff.
I'm looking at chat again, and Miss Potty Mouth said need to get her face out there. Yes.
Yeah, I put her face on Facebook, and I keep because it goes, and I keep resharing it at the top. And I got it since I tagged her, it's been on her Facebook.
And Kimmy's gonna do the live about
Yeah,
it too,
Kimmy's
right?
gonna do the live. Yeah.
Miss
Well, if
Potty
you have
Mouth.
a picture of her, I don't care to put her on here. I mean, you have a picture of her, I don't care to put her on here.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. I would have, everything is in my device.
Well, so I guess we can ask what is her name so we can look it up on on Facebook. Maybe is that okay?
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Candace.
Hold on, I'll pull it up on my Facebook and then share the screen. That way everybody can see her.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, because the picture she's got with her is the girl that her best friend that everybody used to say your sisters in middle school. They were like sisters.
Right.
She's the one that passed away last January 28th.
Oh.
Okay, I'll pull her up, and that way everybody
Yeah,
can see.
she's with her in that picture.
Okay,
All
so
right.
let me hold on just a minute. Now, how do you spell her name, honey?
Candace, Candace.
Dace. Okay.
DAC. Okay, the last name I'm just gonna spell it for you because let me tell you, having a child with that last name was hard to find a person. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Okay, honey.
It's Qualabum. It's QUATTLEBAUM.
Okay, hold on just a second.
And while you're doing that, I was going to say I have the Humane Society for that
Now, what is her?
that
Do you
she
know
gave
what
us.
her
I had
picture
put it
looks like?
in chat.
Because there's a couple of them. What's the picture?
Oh,
look
okay. It's the one she has. It's the one with her sitting there with another girl, and I think the one girl might look like they have a glass of wine together.
Okay, hold on a minute, and I'll share this. That way, everybody can see it. Hold on
And the
just-
back pictures is her new
You tell me if this is
her new granddaughter.
Now
Which
tell
one
me,
is
tell me
which
if
one
this
is your
her.
daughter?
Tell me if this
What-
is her, Tammy. Okay, is that her?
Yeah, that's her.
Okay,
But
let me pull up the picture.
okay, the one that's her is not the first girl. It's the one
The
in
one in the red
back.
or maroon.
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, is this what she looks like? Is this her?
No,
Yeah,
that's her
that's her.
friend.
That's
ain't it?
her.
Okay.
No,
This
that's
is
her
her
right
daughter.
there.
This is
I'm
her
That's
sorry.
my
daughter.
daughter. Yeah, that's
That's
my daughter right there.
That's
this
your
her daughter?
daughter?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's my
her.
daughter.
Okay,
beautiful.
listen, somebody else in chat just asked, Miss Potty Mouth asked, can she send the details to Bullhorn Betty?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I love. I want. Yeah, coffee with
All
bullhorn
right,
Betty. Yeah, but I'm in there. I'm in chat with them. Yeah,
all
sometimes. Yeah.
right. Well, make
Is that a
sure.
good picture? Is that a good picture? Is that what she looks like right now, Tammy?
Yeah. I think the ones I gave Kimmy, the ones Kimmy's gonna show, are the best ones of what she
The,
looks like.
the most
Yeah,
Okay,
recent.
most
I mean
recent.
that is what she looks like, though. I mean, pretty
Well,
close.
yeah, that's definitely that's her. It's her hair might be a little brown, but yeah, that's her.
Okay, well, this is what she. I mean, she looks like she said.
Yeah,
Her
yeah,
hair
she
might be
still
a little
looks like that. She still
Okay.
looks like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that picture's from 2018.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what's funny. She'll still kind of. That's what I'm saying. The difference. I knew the difference because the short bangs.
Right.
She probably won't have the short bangs now.
Okay.
Yeah, and bangs make all the difference sometimes in a look.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
So she might not have the bangs, guys. But she might not have the bangs, like she said.
Yeah, she won't have the bangs. And in fact, I think where there's two very unique tattoos on her wrist. One's a big yellow rose on one wrist, and one's a big blue rose on the other wrist.
Oh, that would be easy to see, identify if those
Right.
are.
Yeah, and they're big.
Tammy, all these things that we are telling you, what to
Mm-hmm.
ask the detective, you need to write it on a piece of paper so that you do not forget when he comes to see you. Then you can tell.
Oh, I doubt if he'll come to North Carolina to see me.
Yeah, I messed up there. When he calls you, you'll have the piece of paper there that you can ask him these different questions.
Yeah, I will. That's what I'm saying. When I said I live in the outer limits, we happen to have a lot of. I live in a Reesville and it's 14,000, but the crime rate is 1 out of 46 persons going to be a victim. My neighbor across the street was murdered. I'm working with a mother right now when the detectives didn't do their job right, and I knew, and I've been talking with her and stuff. So yeah, I'll be asking some questions.
Well, Miss Tammy,
Okay.
I'm going to drop down and I appreciate you sharing that with us so that we can.
Yeah, I appreciated it, y'all, and I wasn't, like I said,
No, you're good. I'm glad you
Does
I
did.
she have Tammy,
I
does she
got
have
over
a
what I look like.
does she have a tattoo on her chest right here?
Yeah, she does have a yeah.
Let me present this to because I come across a picture and she's got a tattoo. That way, if anybody's
Yeah.
seen her, she's got a tattoo right here on her chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's about to be summertime, and
That way, if
Right.
anybody's
I
seen
think I think Kimmy Pooh's got one with it. Yeah, I think I
Oh,
gave
she's so
Kimmy Poo.
pretty. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I think I gave Kimmy Poo that picture there.
She's really
she's got
pretty.
a tattoo on her chest, guys. It's right
very
there.
pretty.
She is
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's more of an update. Yeah, that'd be yeah. Yeah, and I mean she's like Dumpling. You know how Dumpling is with the makeup,
Yeah, she's real pretty. She's
She is.
real.
but she doesn't have her makeup with her neither.
Oh Lord.
Right.
So she's
So-
like,
All right, y'all, after party is live now,
Okay.
and they're about to show pictures on that.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get off it, and I thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate what y'all do.
you're welcome,
Hey,
honey.
it's a good thing because there's a lot of people on these YouTube channels, and you know what I mean. It'll get
it's
far
worth a
and wide.
shot.
I'm
get out
trying to, so I can stay in the fight. I'm trying to not have the guilt complex of all this, because for a long time I felt guilty for if I had not been watching if I'd still been watching my neighbor's house across the street because I took care of the other neighbor. She was in hospice. Maybe he wouldn't have been murdered.
That don't
So-
do any good.
Right. So I'm
good.
trying not to have the guilt complex. I should have asked about the car. I should have asked the name.
No, well, shoulda, coulda. We all do stuff like that. Don't.
Yeah,
I mean,
and I'm like,
nobody's
you work
thinking
with
like
the
that.
missing. Yeah, I'm trying to leave the guilt out, so I could,
That's not going to do any good. That's not
just
gonna
do one day at a time.
Yeah, there's nothing to be guilty about. You don't.
We gave them long enough for somebody to speak. Hey, she's over here, or or
Right.
something.
Somebody should be giving some information out by now.
And
Right.
now that we I just think it's strange now that we have officially reported her missing.
Then it goes active. Is that what you're saying?
It says, I wish they would have caught it when it was active because
You
I would
did
have.
screenshot it, didn't you? Said
I screenshot it. Yeah,
good,
it
good
said,
deal.
but it don't show where she looked at one of my messages.
Right. Gotcha.
And since I tagged her name, you'll see that I got that post of those pictures on her Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay,
And I made it public.
Tammy, what we all been talking to you about, please.
Oh no, I will.
When you get off the chat, please just go ahead and write down.
I will.
The Rogers phone records.
Just any kind of information you can think of. Yeah. Anything.
Yeah, I will. I'll sit down and sit there and think of everything, so nothing's because I've been playing everything in my head over and over again.
We know you got it.
Because she was supposed to be helping me with something. Because that's what she noticed. She was looking up in my area and she goes, "Mom, y'all got human trafficking there."
Yeah, if nothing else, Tammy, once we close out this channel, go back and replay and scroll up until when you came on and we started asking you questions and getting details from you, and then we were giving you details to tell or to ask the detective. That way, that will give you
yeah. I shared this video too. I shared it out to the public because, Becky, you're doing a great job. And I think this is a great subject. We need to talk about the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For a lot of people. That's the problem. People don't want to talk about the elephant in the room and act like something to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Hey, at least on this live, every time that you have one of these, something productive is happening and something, good or helpful or useful versus some of these other people that get on here and do all kinds of,
Oh, no, I don't want all that stuff. There's too much.
Yeah, but I'm saying, so she can feel good about that. Maybe, hopefully that she knows that she's doing something productive and helpful, and you know what I mean?
That's what it's all about.
That's why I shared it. And see, I got my Facebook kind of both private plus what I want public, and I put Becca's video public, so anybody could run across it.
All right, I appreciate that. Thank you, honey.
No, we appreciate that because I don't know who you're going to help out there. It's that one person.
Yeah,
exactly. That one person that you might just really help.
Right.
Thank you.
That's right.
That's
exactly what
it's all about, honey.
She's gonna help her husband here in a minute get his old ass in the bed.
I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna pat his booty.
I thought I heard him snoring already.
Well, I thank y'all because I usually ain't done StreamYard, and I know she's been on there a long time.
You're all right, honey. Well, I'm just
and Rebel, no, you're blessed, okay?
Oh, I know I am. I know I am.
But yeah, I'll be praying for you, Tammy, honey. I'm hoping you just please keep us updated because I don't go live a lot, but I know you'll keep Rebel up. Please keep us updated. I hope she's found, honey.
Yep. And
I will.
Waiting on you up there.
We all feel that way.
You better get over on Kimmy's show too, because she's doing a show for her.
I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna go over to Kim's show. Thank you.
All right.
I love you,
ma'am.
honey.
Yeah, y'all have a blessed night.
Prayers for you.
We love you.
Love you.
And nice to meet you, Ann or Andy. I'm not sure how you say
it.
Ann. Thank you for coming up here tonight as well and sharing.
Thank you, Ann.
Thank you. Nice meeting you as well.
I'm
going to jump off too. So thank you for
coming, Ann, honey. You come back anytime you want to, honey.
I will.
Thank you.
I will.
Thank you, honey. Much love to you, and I'll be praying for you too. Thank you, honey.
Thank you. I'll keep y'all in touch.
Thank you, honey.
All right. Anytime you need me, just holler. Bye, Tattoo.
Bye,
Be good,
honey.
girl.
Have a good one.
All right. Take care, love.
And bye, honey. I can hear your scanner.
I know I'm fixing to try to turn me off here.
You're all right, honey.
Yeah, I'm not even paying attention to these scanners, and I need to.
You're all right, honey.
That's why you see me keep turning my head looking because I'm trying to see what agency's on there.
She's
Because
like
if I
me. I got
Georgia
He does
scanners.
the same thing. Rebel does the same thing.
I got
uh,
4 or 5 different scanners sitting here.
I
He
got
does.
4,
Yeah.
and
He does.
I run that group, and I get a chase. That's it. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm paying attention to the chase. I
Mhm.
go on my group and I put chase, GSP, and then down in the comments, I do play by play where they're going and what they're doing. I
Right.
had one a while ago in Effingham, and that's where Kimmy is.
Oh, Lord.
And I just did catch that one because I had it turned down low. I was talking to Paper Cut Tina, and I said, "Hold on, I got to chase." So I had to jump on it and listen. So yeah, these scanners keep me going, and I wouldn't be up this late if it wasn't for that. Saturday night, and they had the Tybee Island parade today, and traffic coming back from Tybee into Savannah, and Savannah's pretty busy. You know, we're fixing to have the big Savannah parade next Friday, so we got a lot of tourists and people coming in for that this weekend and this week. So I'm really gonna. That's Georgia State Patrol now. So I'm really gonna have to really stay off these panels and chats and messengers this week and pay more attention so I don't, in case I get chases or accidents and stuff like that, because I got to keep up with this stuff. um I just hadn't been on it much lately. Well, then I've also been kind of concerned with what my health issue right now.
Well, I'll
um
be praying for you, honey.
I
And
appreciate it.
you,
Yeah,
you're welcome here anytime, honey. And thank you for coming in, and thank you, Paper Cut Tina, for inviting her. Thank you, honey.
yeah,
All right. Well,
Jim,
I'm gonna say my good nights. I'm gonna get off here and get everything ready for bed.
And
yeah,
I had
go
to
in there and get your
cuddle
butt
his
ready to
booty.
get patted.
That's exactly right. Have a good night, Miss Ann.
You too, buddy. Take care.
Bye
All
bye.
right, I'm definitely closing out.
Bye,
Um,
honey. Thank
Bye,
you.
sweetheart. Nice
You have a
meeting
good
you.
night, sweetie. You too.
Thanks again for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome anytime, honey. And I'll be praying
Yeah,
for your health issues, sweetie.
yeah, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. They
Good
just
Lord's
found,
got you, darling. Good Lord's got you.
yeah, they found something on the MRI February the 7th they didn't like, and they told me a little bit about it. So they ran another test, and they're going to do another test next week sometime. So we're just hoping it's not that C word. And if it's not, then we can move forward and get this big old back surgery. It'll be my 6th one. And I hope it's going to be the last one. So, me living here by myself, it's going to be kind of tough on me. But I got a lot of friends around. Hold on. Damn. Somebody almost hit a Georgia State Patrolman out there on the interstate. He was on a traffic stop and somebody almost hit him. He jumped in his car and went after him and got him. Pulled over.
Oh, Lord.
People are so dangerous, they don't care.
I know.
It
It's
worries
crazy.
me because all these Leos, law enforcement officers, they're all my buddies. And I don't want nothing to happen to them. It just hurts me a lot when I hear something bad. But Anyway, I'll be all right. I I was stressing there for a few days, but I'm okay now. I'm okay. Got friends like you and everybody else.
Exactly, honey. But I love you, and I'm gonna get off here, and I'll be praying for you, sweetie. But you come back anytime you want to, honey.
All right, I love you too. And everybody in chat, love y'all. Nice meeting everyone.
You too, honey.
All right, take care, my love.
You too, sweetheart.
All right, night night.
Bye, honey.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much for coming in here, and y'all have a blessed night. I know a lot of people's already went over to Kimmy Poo and Dumplings, but y'all have a great night. Thank you guys so much for your support and everything, and it just means the world to me. And make sure that y'all just share, and just subscribe and share and just get the word out. And more people, we've got more people coming in that are new, so y'all just keep on doing what you're doing, and the more people that we help, so we got more people coming in here, and that means the world to me. So y'all just keep on doing what you're doing, spread the word, and let's just keep on doing what we're doing. And I'll be live, like I said, starting on Friday nights after the bonfire, so it'll probably be about 30 minutes to an hour after the bonfire is done on the White Trash Family. And then I'll be on my normal Saturdays. But y'all have a good night. Have a good week. I love each and every one of you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for all you've done, the support and everything. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a great week, and I will talk to you guys Friday after the bonfire. Okay? Y'all have a good night. Take care of each other. Smile. Remember, you're not alone. If y'all need me, I'm here. Okay? Remember that. I love you guys.